Oh, Zark probably one of those 5-minute countdowns now. We're gonna be.
All right, y'all. We are live. Let's go.
What is up?
Welcome in, everyone. We are casting some reverse pick this evening, along with the original legend from T90's channel and the Practice Squad League Discord, Terry, aka Maximo Bros, despite us never hearing about his bro. Does your bro know he's famous?
I have expressed to him, yes.
Has your bro watched The Legend of Terry on T90's YouTube?
He has not. He is not into the video game watching. He doesn't have a computer. He has a PlayStation that he plays the 2 game but I tell him, I was like, you're a legend. You just need to join because you're a legend, and he's still not. And there was another set of brothers that played 4s, and they're like, anyone else? And I was like, dude, hey, we need two sets of 2 brothers as 4 views. That's great. That's just great content. And he still wasn't into it.
Don't worry. My brother has Twitch Prime and won't even subscribe.
Oh.
What is this?
Well, now, wait, does your brother subscribe to someone else with that Twitch Prime, or is it unused?
No, he had no clue he could give me free money. He had no clue. Alright, so, oh no, unexpected error in Capture Age. Oh, hold on. Okay, well, while Capture Age sorts itself out, we can get the traps loaded up here. This nice overlay we got.
Crap, I need the... Crap, I need the thingy.
So, we got, Nomad will be, map number 1. And, we will be seeing, hold on a second, I gotta get this set.
Alright.
Capture Age is, not cooperating currently.
Okay,
but we got Nomad is game 1, MT going with Lowland for his home map, and Hana's going with Socotra. The ones that are important to note that got banned first: Volcanic Island and Z-Wall. I've not seen many Z-Wall games except for one classic that ended with Relic Victory. That was pretty sick. Now, in terms of the civs, MT got given Bengali, Slavs, Vietnamese, and Persians. Hanas got given Chinese, Malay, Bohemians, and Celts, with the Vietnamese being the random steal for Hanas, and MT randomly stealing the Chinese. Now, I gotta say, we don't have the stats up yet. The Excel nerds are still working at it, and since I'm not a nerd, I don't know how to do any of it. Stats are coming, everyone. Be patient, please. But what I can say after casting a bunch of games, looking at a bunch of Civ drafts, people hand out the Vietnamese so much when Nomad is in the pool. I don't get it. Vietnamese are awesome on Nomad. Do you understand why they're giving out Vietnamese?
I don't. I actually thought about giving out Vietnamese, but I also blocked Nomad, so I'm in a different category.
Yeah. They're not great on other maps, but they're so good on Nomad.
Yeah.
And I don't get. I guess maybe it doesn't. It looks like both these players just gave out what they would perceive as bad civs, because all these civs are pretty commonly handed out. So it wasn't even a case of one of these players was giving out decent civs so they could steal one back.
And I guess Nomad,
I'm just confused.
Nomad, you scout in a different way though. You sort of just send sheep around to when they disappear, maybe. So maybe some people don't think Vietnamese know where the TC is as big of an advantage as other maps, but I don't know.
Maybe at the pro level. But I was so sad. In my last set, I got given Vietnamese, and then it was stolen away from me. Sad. So sad. Alright, we're gonna get into game number 1. Yo, welcome into the chat, KJ. Glad you made it. Yeah, Nomad Pog for game 1. Alright, are you, what time are you
I'm at 5 seconds.
5 seconds? Okay, I'll go back to 5 seconds. Okay, I'm also at 5 seconds. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we got MT Explorer, King of the Smurfs, playing in the purple as the Bengalis. Hannes is in the blue and is playing as the Bohemians. And oh my god, MT started this set off with the attempted villager wall. Oh my god, what a nerd. But this is delaying his TC so much, just fooling around like this.
It does, but
what's he doing?
There's only one villager on Han's TC, so
yeah,
I mean,
but still, one village. It's already at 30%.
Yeah, and
MT hasn't placed a
still not starting.
TC down.
Oh wow! I mean,
but we were saying that Vietnamese are really good on Nomad. Yet, who was it that has Vietnamese again? Hannes gave up Vietnamese and then got them back in the random, which means he has to play Vietnamese at some point, and he's not playing Vietnamese on Nomad.
And that was Han.
I don't get it. Yeah,
are Bohemians that much? Like, why would you pick them over the Vietnam? Like,
the only thing I can think of is, I guess, maybe Vietnamese are not great against Persians. And maybe, Hannes thought that MT was going to play as the Persians.
And a dock already for MTE.
That's the only reason I can think of. But very odd that Hannes is not playing Vietnamese. That means he is going to have to play as the Vietnamese on either Lowland or Socotra if this goes the full 3 games. Yo, Lawler the Legends in chat. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Nice deep fish real close
Sad
to the
you couldn't make
dock.
it into this tourney, but hope everything's going okay.
Oh, no,
I see you in the King of the Desert streams whenever I watch.
So Han's dock in the middle and does know that it's just a middle pond if you look at their scouting. Well, probably. I guess they could think it's maybe an opening, but...
I think he could probably infer that it's a middle pond. He did have the dock up late, but he still is going to have the fishing ship out before MT, and you can see the difference in the TC uptime has already led to a villager and a fishing ship lead for Hannes. Now, what do you think of this Civ matchup? This is absolutely not what I was expecting, but I think it's actually quite interesting. You could see
not that
heavy monk play. I do feel like Bengalis might be pretty hard countered by Bohemians.
Yeah, I'm not as great with the new the Indian Civ, the Bengalis and Dravidians, and just I haven't played with them enough, but it does seem like a matchup that
I think it's quite bad for Bengalis.
Yeah, like the Bohemians are like Turks light sort
Bengalis, you just can't go elephants in this scenario because Bohemians monks are great.
Yeah.
Their halbs are great. And their skirms are totally passable. So it seems like it might be rough for MT. Though MT is a known scout lover. So maybe he'll just go full Bengali like that this game.
And you even get to wagons in Bohemians at a certain point. You just and up against elephants and with the monk. I mean, if wagons and monks were enough left over at the end. I don't know what Bengalis can do. But, like you said, maybe the scouts hit early, and here we go.
maybe. But, yeah, because also Bengalis don't have bombard cannons. So in the really late game, they could be definitely struggling. They don't get Hussar. They don't get Knights. I feel like Bengalis are in rough here, and I feel like MT might be regretting not going Persian. So I think Bohemians was really a counter pick to Bengalis and Persians because they are so good against cavalry civs, especially cavalry civs without Hussar.
And that's so funny to be able to have a counter pick on the settings that are out there, like they chose for their opponent. How I don't know.
Yes, maybe I'm thinking too deep, but I feel like once you get your 4 civs, though, you could kind of counter or at least counter as much as you can.
Yeah.
Though, kind of. Bohemians do seem good against Bengali Slavs or Persians, though anyone using Slavs on Nomad, I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah, and already with the 3-Vil lead, well, I mean, Vil and Fish and Ship lead, yeah, probably just, like you said, snowballing from the early town center situation and trying to wall in the villager.
Hannes also has really good scouting on his side. He won't know where MT's TC is. MT also with
doesn't know,
really
yeah.
good scouting. He has seen where the dock is, but he does not know where the TC is yet. Surely he'll find it, considering he's scouted pretty much every place it can be except where it actually is.
Yeah, even that side to the north, whatever east, it could be there potentially, but unlikely. But there's still a big enough chunk to be there that MT didn't see it. But
Hannes really needs to find the dock for MT. MT he knows where the dock is for Hannes. He could honestly dock the middle, not even bother to defend his fish on the outside, and kill Hannes' fish. I would really like that play. Hannes is going to be the first one up, though, and I think he should dock the outside. I hate this. Spend your wood on a dock, not a barracks. Why is it going with the barracks?
Yeah.
People... Because on Nomad, all your eco's under your TC. You don't need spearmen to defend.
Yeah. What are you going to do with it? You're not going to produce out of it, but you get that double double dock in the middle, or somewhere around the outer rim. Because if you don't see your opponent in the middle, that means they're on the outside.
Yeah, because he's scouted 80% of the middle pond. Although he's doubling back on the outside. Yeah, his outside scouting has not been the best. I like this for MT scouting is so good that he knows where his opponent is already, and that there's a barracks.
And I'd say MT sees the barracks, yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna wall up here. I really like that play. I think the way for the Bengalis to win, they have to use their eco advantage, because their eco is pretty sick, with the extra 2 vil per age bonus per TC. So he could get a real big boom going off here.
I hope.
Now he knows the relative shape of the map, and there's only a couple choke points.
I hope Hans doesn't build a few militia or man-at-arms, just click in the wrong place, walk super close to the wall, click on the other side, and start walking the whole way around. But no, it doesn't look like there's any militia coming.
I think he's going to do it. But neither player... Oh, and here we go. Hannes has docked the outside. MTE has not docked the middle yet, and Hannes is going for a fire galley. I really like that. MT is going to have a very quick castle age, though. Just needs to buy 100 wood to make the blacksmith, and he will be able to click up. Hannes a little farther behind because of him making the fire galley, but I think he should be okay.
And there's 7 villagers to build the blacksmith. They want it now.
I'm guessing MTE, this is what's difficult about playing with the Indian civilizations. You go for FC, you can't really do much damage in early Castle Age like you can with any other European or Asian civ or African civ, because you don't have knights to make. You can't just get that instant power spike of knights. So I'm guessing MT is just going to try to add a bunch of eco.
Because what is it? Camels attack slower than knights, or they're just not as effective?
Bengalis don't even get camels. So,
oh, jeez.
But camels have a lot less attack.
Okay.
And less armor. So they're not as good as killing Vills or going under TCs as knights.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was slower or just the overall all attack, but...
No, camels are faster, but it's just that they have, what, like 3 less attack, I think?
Looks like we're going maybe for a castle here for MTV. It's 10 straight onto stone.
It is looking like that. I've not seen many Ratha plays with the Bengalis.
Okay, that's what I was like. So what is there? Yeah, unique. We shall see
how good the Ratha actually is. Although this is tragic for Hannes. Look at where his fire ships are going. The wrong way. Oh no. Unlucky. Though I like how MT is walling up. I don't like how he is not built a dock in the middle. Especially since he knows that Hannes is there. And just like say that we got the stream sniper building a dock in the middle.
Then double stream snipe, you got the fire in the south going towards the dock area. Right.
Get those stream sniper emotes out, people. We got some cheaters here.
But it is not on patrol. Just passing.
Even though it's 3 a.m. where they both live. I don't actually know where Hannes is from. I know MT's from the Netherlands though, so. And MT not adding any extra TCs. He's going for a full-on castle play here.
Both players housed. That's always fun.
They're playing like me. Yo, we got a subscriber at chat, Kate. You could pop down the stream sniper and the housed emotes. Also, pop down the Zark plug-in headset above this.
All right. So we got a fire galley coming in here in the middle for MTE, and it is... I don't even think... No, Hans does not know there's a dock there. So that could wipe out all that fish before Hans even knows which attack sound is happening. But,
yeah, I would have liked to see from Hannes. Honestly, I think it would have been worth it to add one galley in the middle and just have it patrol on that side, so that it kills the Vill who's building the dock. Though his fish is pretty inefficient, but you'd love to add some fish traps in there.
And really, there's not... I mean, I guess there is a little bit left. There's 2 different types of fish out there in the middle still. But
this is going to be a very... Oh, Hannes is German. Okay, so it is like 3 a.m. in Germany, too.
Let's go.
This is going to be a very interesting Nomad game, and one that I don't see very often. Maybe it's because how I play. I play a ton of Nomad. Best map. But seeing this extreme walling play by both players, they both have scouted very well to figure out the general shape of this map and realize there's only 2 chokes. But seeing this extreme amount of walling and just going for straight booming is a pretty interesting approach. What else is interesting is Hannes making knights the second worst knights in the game, though I guess they're fine in Castle Age.
Yeah, that southern choke point is so small.
In Imperial Age, these knights are not going to be very good. We'll see if he can get any damage in. Hello, Varian. What is up? First time chatter. Welcome in.
Both players on 3 TCs booming Nomad. Let's go. Here we are.
You know what I would like to see is Hannes to make a fish or a transport ship. Just transport these around the edge. MT's not gonna expect it. MT has no defense. He doesn't even have a barracks up. All he has is TCs to defend. He also has 1,200 stone.
Look at that.
But hasn't built a castle yet. So that's kind of a waste of villager time.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I would love to see a transport ship here move. Look at this nerd. Hannes with the fishing ship block gets the win despite him not having the water upgrade. It's just coming in now.
30 more seconds.
He's adding another fire behind this, and just as I say this, the stream sniper builds a castle.
I was gonna say, where do you build it at? Offensive, defenses? I was thinking up in that area against the wall.
You can't really go offense with the walls in place currently. Though it would be sick to transport 10 vills around and castle drop back TSP here.
A transport ship castle drop would be legend status. You would hit it immediately.
Would be awesome.
And here we go, horse collar. Awesome. 25 minutes in.
MT is booming a lot better right now. He is up by 7 vills plus the extra fishing chips. These knights have not paid off at all for Hannes.
Just some small battles.
Even he doesn't even need to make a transport. He could just delete one of his walls, and these palisades would go down so fast to 6 knights. The only thing, it would alert MT that they're out there. But I like this too. Bring the fire ships over to clear the palisade. That'll work.
And we flipped it now. MT has control of the middle pond. I guess MT still does have some fishing ships on the outside, but Hans has the fire ships and just one patrol out to those 2 little fire ships, and they're done. But
look at this. Hannes is coming out.
There's the delete. Here's the castle.
Timing. Delete gets the walls down,
okay.
And there are knights coming in. MT did see the knights though. His bill's backed off and is going for a defensive castle instead. And we're gonna see MT go full Roth or Rothen. Don't know how to say it. Because he doesn't even have a barracks up yet, so he can't even build any other military production buildings. But these knights are going to be super annoying, and definitely not what MT expected.
Yeah, I thought the knights would attack there a little bit. There was an opportunity to take 2 to 4 villagers at least, and I guess you'd have lost some, and Hans will find some value out here on the berries and take all those villagers.
Yeah, I think forcing the castle back. Plus, he's killed 2 vills, and the knights are going to be really annoying and forcing a lot of reactions out of MT. I think it's still going to be worth it.
Yeah, I guess you see a castle that far back, it's worth it.
He is walling up on the right, and I would like for him to drop a castle forward now. You could probably go maybe around that stone would be a good spot. MT going for a 3rd castle right now. Damn.
Oh, I saw the castle pop up there for a second, and I thought there was no way Hans is going for it, but no, it's MT, a 2nd defensive castle.
Yeah. I think one right on that stone on that choke point would be really good.
Yeah. Yeah, you take your villagers through, you have an opening on both walls, even if you put it just even on the other side of your opponent's walls. It's not a bad spot.
Although, what is Hannes doing right now? He can't see the castle. The knights are blind. They can't see the castle. He could have denied that so easily. Now, what is Hannes going to go for in the long term? Because surely he's not going to go for knights as the Bohemians. Don't get bloodlines. Don't get the last armor upgrade.
Yeah, I think Hans needs to already have had a siege up and be researching at a university.
Ooh.
I mean, the bombard cannons. You need to get.
I don't know. What do you think of this castle that Hannes is putting up? I would have liked to see it on the other side, personally.
Yeah, I agree. What is that going to do with the walls that you have up? Because a Treb can sit on the other side and hit you. I feel like I think the
definitely, yeah.
So that's probably not the greatest.
Yeah, I think it is not a great castle there. I would have liked to see it on the other side. It is seeming like it's going to be whoever can get to Imp first is going to have a significant advantage here.
And both players 1,000 gold, 500-600 wood. It's pretty close for selling or getting up or booming a little bit more for your economy, but gonna need some food soon.
Honestly, is planting a ton of farms here. MT dropping the archery ranges. Are we gonna see one of my favorite units in the game come out here? Are we gonna see elephant archers? I really hope we see some elephant archers. Go, MT's in chat. What are you doing up right now, MT? Isn't it like 3 a.m.? And the co-caster is the legend Maximo Brothers.
What up?
Terry, to be exact. Not his other brother.
Same name, another brother. You know how it is. Yeah. You know how it be.
MT going for the stone walls on this side. And man, these players are...
What the heck?
It's like arena.
A bell? Where did the bell happen?
Now for both these two... this is more important than sleeping. I see you got your Discord notifications to wake you up. I see how it is. Man, how epic would it be to get a transport ship around here? I swear people on Nomad do not think about this, or on certain hybrid maps where it's possible. Nobody will expect the transport ship with units around, or even better, the transport ship into sneak production buildings. I really think that's an underrated and underutilized move. But we see Hannes here is going to be the first one up to the Imperial Age, and he has 1,700 stone right now. And what are these guys doing with the stone being mined in this game? This is absolutely absurd.
And for as long as this one has gone on, for there not to be like one transport ship attempt, or even someone looks like they're even thinking about it. I didn't even see one getting built, either on the interior pond or on that outer ring.
We're gonna reveal this strat to everybody watching. The whole 4 viewers we got right now. Use the transport ships on Nomad. It's gonna work. If you get something like this, transport. Your opponent will never expect it because all the Europeans are sleeping except for MT.
And here they are, Zark. Here they are, the elephant archers.
Oh, let's go. The elephant archers. Hog. You know what's unfortunate though? Hannes already has some monks out. Surely he's gonna make more monks. But Bengali elephant archers are sick. MT is getting the unique tech pikes, which makes them attack faster. Hannes, though, did get the castle up on the other side. His base is very well defended. He has a lot of docks in the middle.
Go docks in the middle.
And maybe KJ wants a chance to play Nomad. Well, KJ, aren't you in the round of where it's a best of 5 already?
Oh, Jerry's here. What up, Jerry?
And once you're in the best of 5 round, you get a pick first, so you get a pick Nomad. I think you're already in a best of 5 round. Or if you're not, you just gotta win one more and you'll be in the best of 5 round. But yeah, Hannes is adding a lot of docks in the middle, and maybe he is going to go for KJ's favorite unit. Maybe we're gonna see some cannon galleons.
Oh,
and this middle pond, it would be an ideal spot for cannon galleons. Can range a lot of the castles that MT has up right now.
Yeah.
So I think a cannon galleon play would be great, and we already see chemistry coming in for Hannes.
And absolutely no defense against it for MT, because what do you do? Build another castle? Just gonna get shot down by the cannon galleons.
Yeah. We also see Hannes is going for archery ranges, presumably for skirmishers. Elephant archers are so sick because noobs on the ladder don't know what to do against them, but all you gotta do is make skirms. Skirms hard counter elephant archers, and monks, I suppose. Elephant archers hard counter pretty much everything else, as long as you got enough of them. And elite elephant archer coming in.
Here we go.
We never see elite elephant archer. This is gonna be great.
So elite elephant archer, cannon galleon. Here you go.
Galleon coming in. Oh, there we go. Yo, KJ tuned in for the right game. 5 cannon galleons getting queued by Hannes.
Oh.
And I don't know what MT is going to be able to do against all these cannon galleons. Because a lot of his eco can be ranged.
And here they come.
This is going to be a problem. And it's going to especially be a problem because Bengalis don't get bombard cannons. Also, the cannon galleons have been buffed, so they do a little bit of splash damage. So they honestly won't be that bad against elephant archers if you can get the attack rounds going right.
Yeah, because this can be a range situation. The cannon galleons can outrange the elephant archers, so as long as you stay out of range, there's no... But that's what MT has to do. Just go a little bit more inland, I guess.
I don't really like him adding the galleons. I think just going full cannon galleon is the play here. You need to take out these castles so you can then take out the trebs.
And once you take out the castle, everything else goes down.
I guess he's gonna dive with the galleons to take out the treb, which is really gonna hurt these. Trebs are so fragile to galleons.
Oh.
And another castle going up on the right. Yeah, Hannes is just going full defense, and the only units are cannon galleons. Let's go. Let's get elite cannon galleon, in my opinion, is the best looking standard-ish unit.
Yeah.
It looks
just a giant ship with a big gold cannon on the front. What's not to like?
Straight out of James Bond, the golden gun. And elite skirm coming out with 35 skirmishers in the queue. Yeah, I don't understand how MT has the score lead, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like Hannes is going to absolutely clean up with this composition of skirmishers plus cannon galleons.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess maybe MTE has more military, but it's really just MTE has more military health, like with elephants.
They can't really do much right now. Luckily, he has stone to repair this castle forever, but eventually we're gonna get to a scenario where there's enough cannon galleons. They'll be able to like take this out in 3 or 4 volleys, and we see elite cannon galleon coming in. Let's go, elite cannon galleon hype.
Here we go. 45 minutes in, you're not playing the computer. You get to get elite cannon galleon. This is a game you enjoy.
Yes, this has made this set worth it to cast. Let's go. Elite, like these things are hitting the
it's just
castle
melting
from so far away. It's having to drop so much stone into this. Come on, target fire the elephant archers.
12 villagers, and they have no chance keeping it up.
Yeah. They're gonna fire on the elephant archers now.
Oh.
And yeah, MT. Oh, and MT. He is taking out the skirps, but he's not taking them out cost effectively.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh my goodness, look at all those elephants though. 41 elephants.
Yeah, well, but he's got 41 elephants, but he has no siege.
Yeah.
So he cannot push these castles. And anywhere he puts the treb, it'll get sniped by the cannon galleon. So I don't really know what MT can do in this situation. Wow. He's going for monks to try and convert the cannon galleons. Honestly, not a bad play. I don't mind this.
No, I think what else do you do?
I don't agree that with Hannes going for Onager. I think he should go for Hoofnitze if they're gonna go for a siege unit to counter the elephants. Why not go for Hoofnitze, right?
And look at the resources. I mean, it's not like you don't have it. You have the castles, you have the resources. Cannon galleons backed up by Hoofnitze, and I mean, what do you build? Like some halbs or something like that?
Yeah, he's just going. Yeah, Skirm and Hoofnitze. I think Hoofnitze would be better than Onager.
Yeah.
In this scenario, MT forgot he could convert the cannons with his monks. And you don't need redemption to convert ships.
Oh no! There's a bunch of villagers vulnerable to these cannon galleons. Oh, but the cannon galleons shoot at a mining camp and a farm, and don't come close to any of the 15 villagers that were nearby. Oh, they got one.
Maybe we'll see KJ's favorite building. What the heck is your favorite building? Oh, are we gonna see Bombard Towers? Is that your favorite building? Man, we never see Bombard Towers.
Here, the Onagers and the Skirms.
Bombard Tower.
Not doing great against the elephants, really.
No, these Skirms are absolutely destroying the elephant archers. As is that Onager, though, only gets one volley off. I would like to see... Oh, you meant a Wonder. True. Maybe that's right. Hannes does have the res for a Wonder. A Wonder in the back would be pretty sick and would absolutely finish this game. Though I think it honestly could be a little bit of a throw if he goes for a wonder. I feel like it's a little too risky at this point. Though I would like to see what the Bohemian Wonder looks like.
And we do have 60 Elephant Archers at this point for
we
MTE.
We do like to judge... Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Maximo, but we do like to judge the wonders on the street here when people go for Wonder Victory. So far, all the wonders are pretty cool looking except the Lithuanian Wonder. It sucks.
Okay. Well, I hope we get to see it then. Because Hans does have the res.
I doubt it. He has the res and he has the complete defensive position.
Where do you think there's enough room between the two TCs and the monastery to fit a wonder? Oh yeah, there's definitely some room there.
Oh, right in the back there. He's got rooms for the wonder. But Hannes is now going for pikemen and Hal. Yeah. What do the Bengalis do against pikemen, cannon galleon, and scourge? See, just imagine though, instead of 6 onagers, if we had 6 Hufnitze right now. Oh, that was a really good attack round. Damn.
Those poor scout cavalry just running into the fire of everything. And how did Hans not hit? Okay, never mind. Not hit a few skirms, but there we go. First. Oh no. Oh no. He just crushed his own skirms.
Okay, admin lost to Hannes confirmed. He hosted on Conquest Victory. Come on. What are you doing, Hannes? You could have had a wonder victory. MT also could have had a wonder victory. What I wish Hannes would do at this point, instead of having those galleons on the left-hand side in the middle, move your cannons, the cannon galleons over to the left. They'll range everything. Though I guess at this point, he doesn't have any cannons left. But just build a few more cannon galleons and just start taking out those TCs and castles. It'll range it.
Yeah, you still have the res to build the cannons, so just a lot of stuff going on at this point.
Yeah, and all the onagers going down. Never mind, 2 onagers alive still. In terms of res left, Hannes still has 1 big pile of gold.
Yeah.
We are getting pretty low on gold though. If I zoom way out, we can see there's only 6 tiles of gold left. MT is completely out of gold at his base.
Each player's a little stoned still.
Bengalis honestly do not have the most inspiring trash units, but neither do Bohemians. Mainly because neither Civ gets Hussar.
And actually I think MTE down to their last 175 stone.
Yeah. So I think in a trash war I would favor the Bohemians because their health are a lot better. But once Hannes starts whittling away at these elephant archers, and since he still has gold left, to add in a couple cannon galleons. Oh my god, look at him now. Look at Hannes, he's going for transport ships. Is he finally going to do the transport? Even though he absolutely doesn't have to, because he could easily take out this fortified wall with all of his navy that he has in the middle.
And I feel like once MTE commits with the elephants will get whittled down, and MTE doesn't have the res to
Because MT needs siege, but I think the only siege he could realistically go for that would do very much right now. Like, you'd want to go for Trebs, but they'll be sniped by the ships. And if you go for siege elephants, he's just got onagers sitting back here. Where's the remaining relics?
Like, as weird as it sounds, is Scorpions a good idea, an option? Like,
yeah, I don't know. He doesn't have very much gold, and Scorpions don't challenge the buildings. That's the issue. So we got 1 relic in the north there, and where's this relic? 1 relic's in the middle of MT's base. Oh, and look at this castle going up for Hannes. Real nice.
Yeah, and like you said, a few more cannon galleons, and my goodness, would that little front there where the castle was going up be completely barren of any of MTE's buildings. And that castle goes up.
And look, this is a bad engagement for MT. Elephant Archer versus Galleon, not great. Can you spot the last relic? There's one in the north in the middle of
I would say the north is the one I see.
Where's the other one?
So there is a castle. MTE's very farthest left castle. It's right up against the base.
Oh, it's right under it. There, yeah.
Oops.
So we won't be seeing relic victory. Each player has one relic victory. We see Mahayana coming in for MTE, so he gets more village.
There's the murderals.
Top space. Honestly, I think this might be the time where we could see the Bohemian unique tech that many players regard as one of the most useless techs. The food monks, honestly, I think could be a good idea here. With how little amount of gold is left, and the fact that MT has so many elephants left, food monks could be really good here. Now, monks that cost gold, I think, would be a pretty big waste with all these light cav out here, but if you have monks that just cost food, you don't care if you lose them to light cav.
And that forward castle is going to go down for Hans, and there's a couple Vills and a Treb there that are trapped, and I don't know, there's the transport ship is not close, and it is full of other Vills. So if there's a response, this could all go down.
Here. Let's go. Welcome in, mates. You are here just in time for this banger of the game. We're at the 1 hour mark. It doesn't look like either player is going to quit anytime soon. That castle does get denied by Hannes, though, and he does have stone to build another one, but the light cav do come in to clean up the vills. Just imagine, though, if Hannes was Vietnamese here, he could have Imperial Skirmisher. That would be destroying everything.
Circle back. Let's go.
Just imagine.
And the push up top from Hans, I don't want to call it successful, but I don't know. They're at least pushing back in that top little area, but
yeah, he just needs to whittle down these elephant archers. Yeah. He needs to get like 60 skirms of his own. He has been a little behind on the production and is leading more into the halves than he is into the skirmishers. Also, Hannes does not have Kufnitze in, for anybody wondering.
And I just think Hans, needs to go and have something else, whether it's monks, cannon galleons, other type of siege.
Yeah, I think he needs to add something. The cannon galleons. Though MT is throwing away these trebs here, and this is the costly loss. That is 400 gold down the drain. Oh, did he save it? It's 4 HP. No, it gets sniped. It gets sniped. And MT losing 400 gold worth of siege units. He still does have 3.3k stone in the bank. And the stream sniper emote out to play because of the transport ship. That transport ship is
Man, with all the stone MTE has, I think maybe a castle on the top, just at the, maybe the bottom point of where the monastery is, might not be a bad idea. A castle closer to the front, I don't know.
The only thing keeping MT in this game, I think, is, so he has the worst composition. He has the worst map position, but he is able to keep his production going a lot more. He has 90, he's nearly 100 army for probably the last 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Even though he's taken some pretty bad engagements. Whereas Hannes has not really crept into that 100 military range.
And I think we've been talking about not having cannon galleons for 25 minutes now. And it's not like Hans doesn't have the res.
Sniping very well. We've also been talking about the relics for about 15 minutes, and MT did pick up at least one more relic. And here come the halberdiers in for a raid, but the halbs are going to get absolutely shredded by the elephant archers. They did not have their skirmisher buddies to escort them. Which, it would have been a great time for the skirms to come out with the elephant archers, because the scouts were on the other side of the map, and Hannes knows that.
And really, we're getting at a point where, you know, the population difference is even though, I mean, MTE doesn't have the res that Hans does, that production, if Hans doesn't keep it up or pick it up a little bit, MTE could kind of, you know, steal this in a way.
And now that we know that it is not standard victory, we won't even point out that Hannes could build a wonder here. But honestly, if it was standard victory, Hannes building a wonder would be really, really good. With all these castles, a wonder right in the back would be great. Hannes not going for capped ram. Why is he going for capped ram and not Hufnitze? Yeah. Does he forget that he's Bohemians?
Because I was going to say, if MTE was getting capped ram or something like that, that would be something like, okay, here we go.
MT can't get capped ram.
I didn't think so.
He can get siege elephant, though.
But yeah, for Hans,
can't get capped ram as a thing there.
That's really not... I mean, I guess siege can approach archers, but with the numbers that MTE has, it's still going to melt.
I think, Hufnitze would be the play, or even just making bombard cannons. You got the walls, the bombard cannons would range all those elephant archers. You got the halbs in front to protect them. Like, he's going for onager, but Hufnitze just better onager. More range, has splash damage too, more damage to buildings.
I mean, here we go, we're getting into the skirms and halberdiers, but just not the production on the halberdiers.
He does have 70 military units somewhere. They're all just streaming in. He doesn't have any ranges on that left-hand side. Only stables and...
Oh, they're walking so far. All those little skirmishers.
But he has managed to push it back. He has managed to push it back. The barracks are in the right position.
And here again, any siege or maybe a castle up there for MTE would just offer so much support. I'm surprised that we haven't seen another castle from MTE with that what they've been sitting on for this long. I guess maybe they're afraid of the cannon galleons or getting the range of it, because I guess if you do put it up near that monastery, if there were any cannon galleons, it would be able to be ranged. And here's a castle from Hans, though. Maybe.
Yeah, this is going to be a one-game stream at this rate. Yeah, potentially, KJ. We had planned to do 3 sets today, but this game might go on for 5 hours. This is why we made the tournament standard victory, so players have an option so the games don't last this long. You can make a wonder. Those were some nice shots with the onagers. As much as we said that he should go for Hufnitze, which he still should.
Yes.
Imagine if those were 5 Hufnitze now. He could have been he could be ranging them right now.
Or even if you had the 5 onagers and 5 Hufnitze.
But look at this. This castle is going down because MTE is the stream sniper.
With
and
the
has
cannons on the outside.
The cannons on the outside.
And now so much of Hans' economy is vulnerable. So many production buildings are vulnerable. There's no... And here comes a dock on the outside in response. A couple fire ships on the outside for Hans.
What the hell are these walls at the bottom of the base? on the right-hand side?
Look at that. What is that?
What is he doing?
Why?
Anna's going for another castle. Now, just imagine if that was a wonder. Yo, KJ, I think what we're going to do after this set is remind everyone it is standard victory. bust out the ping at everyone to remind them about the tournament settings and how much we love standard victory.
And these cannon galleons in the north are going to take out another castle? Are we going to see MTE push this back and take the game?
Can MTE come back? He's had like double, this is the thing, he's had double the military for so long. He's preserved the elephant archers. And if the elephant archers ever get into the eco, it is game over. Unfortunately for MT, there are 6 castles and a lot of fire ships out.
Yeah, that I was looking at. I was like, is there any pathway where those elephant archers could just walk into the eco? And there's a nice wall and a couple castles in the way yet, but Han's building up the fires.
Remind everyone it was standard victory, but you know, a double reminder can never hurt. Also, but the thing is with this battle here, I don't even know. Do Bohemians get fast fire ship? Bengalis do, and MTE has it. I don't know if Bohemians get fast fire ship.
I do not know.
But regardless, Hannes does not have fast fire shipping.
Oh, and here comes the attack in the north.
I don't think he has the number, and neither side has any demolition ships, so it's straight fire v fire, except MT's fires are way better.
And with the cannons, this is not going to go good for Hans, I don't think.
True. Well, KJ, you know, I will not even say that I'm not a noob caster. I don't know every tech tree.
I'm noob caster.
It's okay. The noobs are out on the screen and in the casting booth.
And it is cleaned up in the north by MTE, and now, I mean, there's a few more, what do we have here? Fires and galleons for Hans, but...
Now, the galleons should be okay with some micro.
Yeah.
He has fully upgraded galleons right now.
And MTE's navy is split, so these should all go down for Hans on this end, and then Hans could maybe take out those galleons, I mean the cannon galleons as well.
Yo, welcome in the small tiger. What is up?
This happened?
Oh, no fast fire for Bohemians, so that is something that Hans did not actually forget, and he just couldn't get it. But here come the elephant
Another
archers.
castle going down.
The elephant archers are coming. Now, these 2 castles, actually, one of them can be ranged, but MT has lost his fire ship buffer, and now the fire ships are coming for those cannon galleons. But Hannes has completely stopped production of land military units. And he's got to queue up 70 skirmishers right now,
my
but
God.
he needed to do that 10 minutes ago.
I mean, we're minutes away from all those skirmishers being on the field, and by then, his navy might be dead, and the rest of the army for MTE might, you know, there's a hole in the wall, and there's enough of a space here that this eco is now in real danger of being hit hard.
Also, as we pointed out earlier, all the ranges are on the far left side for Hannes, so these skirms are taking a while to get over here.
And just baiting the halberders with the scallops back into the fire.
Elite cannon galleons.
So,
and damn, I totally thought MTE was dead at about minute 45 when Hannes had, what did he have, like 10 cannon galleons fired away? But he was just never able to push. He never really pushed that left-hand side. His castles kept getting denied over there. And now MTE has a death ball that really can't be countered until Hannes has a lot more skirms.
And this castle in the middle is going to go down.
By the time the skirms get there, all the castles could be dead.
Yeah, that castle's going to go down, and there's no, I mean, there's no answer that Hans has that I can think of. Well, I don't know much, but
right now, yeah, I don't think he can do much. Also, he's not taking very good fights here because the Hounds are going in without the skirmishers in the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the skirmishers aren't ever able to be masked up. They're just trickling in.
Yeah, and so you might get
sniped by the light pad.
You might get a couple elephants, but it's never going to snowball in anything beneficial.
Look at this. All the onagers are going to go down. I think. Maybe not. No, never mind. The light pad attacked the wall.
Oh. Well, they could have.
But also then the onagers are just on patrol and they could have sniped all those light cats.
What a game.
This game has been pretty epic. It's completely different than the Maxi versus Fool of a Took Nomad game, but both of these Nomad games, I think the only two Nomad games from this tournament I've casted, they have both been absolute gems.
And now Han's back up to 200 pop with 110 army.
His military is finally going. He is making bombard cannons, not Hufnitze, though. I think he still has the res for Hufnitze, but that would use up the remaining amount of his gold, so I'm not even sure if he'd want to do that.
But the
skirmish?
The skirms are taking down the cannon galleons before they can take down the castle.
Ooh. Oh, look, what?
Oh.
Man, Rhino getting eaten at a minute 20, or 1 hour 25. Look at this. Will's having a Rhino eating party. Hannes has 0. Wait a second. Oh my god, look at Hannes' base. He has no wood.
Oh my
there's
god.
Like no wood on the map. I didn't even realize. We're going to a wood game.
There's just
the
a little
wood
bit.
on the left-hand side. And the left and then the north.
Yeah, but MTE has control of it all, too.
Low Elo Legend wood game. Man, I never see games on Nomad go this late.
I mean, yeah, really, though. I mean, for Nomad.
I was like, wait a second. Why does he have 0 on wood? Oh, wait. There's no wood on his side of the map.
And just danger, danger, danger. What do you... You got no wood, you have no gold, there's no stone. And you're just hoping your opponent's going to run out sooner, right?
He's got to try to take control of that left-hand wood, except MT can just build a couple castles there, and I think MT has swung this game back, and I think it's looking pretty grim for Hannes. He kind of has to just kill this death ball, but MT with 72 farms, just going full light cav, full Hera gameplay.
And there's Hufnitze finally, and I think Hans had 14k wood at some point in this game, and it is all gone. And I don't think that the front changed at all from that 14k wood. Oh.
But let's see, can the Hufnitze get some snipes on these elephant archers? I don't think so, because MT's gonna pull them back.
I mean, I guess there are 7 here, but it's only a matter of time, right? Somehow MTE went to in the superior position of res.
Whoever loses, yeah, because now it's not even about gold. All these units cost wood for Honest. You can't replace them.
And 65 Vils or 65 Eco here for Hans. All the fishing ships are gone. It is just down to villagers.
And some rough fights here. The Halbs have abandoned the skirms. All the skirms are dying. That's the unit you need most here. No, the skirms are dying. There's no skirms left. Yeah, I think Hannes is gonna have to bow out here soon.
I mean, they're literally just out of resources. You know, pretty soon. I mean, you produce a little bit more, and that's it. There's nothing left you can do.
And MT does have there's 143 trees on the left that MT can go over and take. Both these players didn't. Neither player got crop rotation. Big mistake.
Oh, here we go. A couple Hufnitze going down.
Says the person that forgets horse collar on the regular.
Oh, I did that the other day, and I was just like, why can I not get to the next stage? Like, where is all of my... And then I was like, oh, there it is. Oh, but a couple Heath needs to go down, and... I mean, I guess you still have some food as Hans, but you're gonna lose everything.
He can't really do much. Wait, he's still got 7 knights on the field? Oh, he's got 7 knights at the transport ship! He definitely has forgotten about those.
Oh my god, imagine if those were in the eco right now, just wreaking some havoc.
For the raid, mate. You raiding at such a great time. We're at 1 hour and 30 of this Nomad game for Return of Reverse Pick.
And MTE has been at like 50 elephants for an hour. It feels like.
Let's see. Let me see. How many kills these elephant archers have? 215 kills for that group of 50 elephant archers.
I mean, we are almost at 1K for both sides on the kills, though, so...
He doesn't have... He needs some monks. A lot of these elephant archers are extremely weak. Even just one monk to heal would be so useful here.
Both players have not really produced monks or used monks, other than getting relics, it feels like.
Yeah. And speaking of that, MT still has a relic on his side that he can really use right about now.
Wonder if he's smart to start flipping.
This was a pretty back and forth game. And the light cav are into the base here, and honestly, they could be out of villagers very, very soon.
Only 37 left.
Not... Yeah, go sleep, Dom. Cheers for the raid. I'll catch you. I'll be alive sometime this weekend at a European-friendly hour.
Google, what are European daytime hours? No.
No, I will be live at least one day this weekend because it is a long weekend here in Canada. Our Dead Queen holiday this weekend. R.I.P. the Queen. Just kidding. No R.I.P.s for her.
And here it is. I think what are they? These light cav in the back are going to be enough for MTE to knock off enough of the eco that it's done.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if you didn't know, Maximo, you can trash talk the Dead Queen as much as you like here. This is the anti-Queen stream, but also all the Brits are sleeping.
And her kids are fair game too, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just talk any royal members you want.
Because I think there's a little bit of an Irish community on the old Discord, so I think they'll
Yeah, don't worry, they're all sleeping too.
Well, I think they'd be in support of the old. No.
Obviously. Yes.
But
how's the smoke, Kloof? The smoke actually was not that bad today. It was horrible the last 2 days, though.
Oh yeah, you guys got the wildfires up there, right?
Yeah, pretty rough.
Because it was high enough in the sky for like haze, but not that we could like smell it or anything down here.
I see. Yeah, the air quality here was very bad the last 2 days. But the worst part is the feeling of impending doom that this will happen every year for the rest of my life, and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Not to get all nihilist on everybody in the chat. I'm sorry. Let's focus on this game.
We can always play Age of Empires. That's it.
MTE has got this one in the bag.
And that should be it.
Down to 7 villagers. Hannes is down to 7 villagers. And where are the 7 villagers? Actually, he's down to 5 villagers now. Who knows where they are?
Yeah, I can't find them. Oh, no, that's a monk in a TC.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 by a castle. There's 2 by a castle in the middle.
Oh, there it is. 2 by the castle. He's got 5 left.
Well, there should be 3 more.
Spot the villages. Oh, there's 2 more at the castle in the bottom.
Okay. So there's one more somewhere.
The last vill. There's one more somewhere. It's not working, and it's not a fishing ship. Oh, it's right by the other castle on the right.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a little less life, and there it is, the GG, WP.
Oh, yeah, Hannes quit because he really has no more wood now. Yeah, that's right. You have no more wood. That's why
wow, what a game.
Hannes with the significantly better KD, but that's just from all the light cav that MT let get murdered. He made 847 light cav that game.
And
And he only had 31 left, which means that he made how many light cav died then? 816.
816.
816 of Hannes's 1,000 kills were light cav.
Oh, those poor horses.
That's the new stats capture it should have. Not units created, units died. He sent 816 light cav to their death. We can do a quick stats here. And yeah, MT collected 50,000 more resources than
Oh my
did,
goodness, that's
and it
crazy.
Was all production for why MT got this game, because we said at many points that MT had a worse composition. He was out of gold way sooner, but he just kept up that production, kept sending light cav to die, and you know, that's all Hera does, and Hera's the best player in the world, so.
And really, I mean, it took, like, you look at the chart or the graph or whatever term you want to use, like, it was so even until about, like, 8 minutes before the game ended, and that's where it really dropped off for Hans. But up until then, there was back and forth, up and downs, and, you know, Hans really had a lead, it felt like, for a lot of the game, up until almost an hour.
I really think the two biggest errors by Hans were not adding more cannon galleons when he had control of the middle, not getting any kind of forward production buildings or raids at all, and not having any Hufnitze.
Yeah, for
I feel like if he had Hufnitze instead of the Onagers, he could have threatened the Elephant Archers a lot more effectively, and then use the Hufnitze to really pound down these buildings.
Yeah, for the amount of time we were able to talk about cannon galleons and Hufnitze and you're the Bohemians. What I mean, you should think about going into Hufnitze if it's a long game. It just never went into it, or never built more, or never built enough there for Hans.
Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna go back to the draft here before we get into game number 2. I swear, if this game number 2 is anywhere near the length of game number 1, we might be doing a one stream set or one set stream tonight. MT with the Bengalis get the win. Hannes losing with the Bohemians. We were also questioning for a long time why he picked Bohemians over Vietnamese. So Hannes, if you watch the VOD of this and I want to give some insight, put it in the Discord. Okay, so we are going on to game number 2, which, as MT points out in the chat, is Socotra, though Hannes clearly didn't read the handbook because he didn't set up standard victory on the first game. But for folks that did read the handbook, they would know you could pick either home map when you get the map choice. So just throwing it out there, people want to pick, if their opponent picked your favorite map, you can still play it if you do lose game 1. All right, I'm at 10 seconds.
I'm at 10 seconds.
Game. Perfect. We got 6 viewers in chat, though, right now. So, you know what that means. We're going to get some gambling going right now. Who's going to win this game?
It was close. I almost clicked start.
MT versus Hannes.
I don't know. Do you see the Civ matchup yet? I don't know. I think this is actually an interesting Civ matchup.
I'm just getting the overlay up. And you're at 10 seconds, you said?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we got MT playing as the Chinese and Hannes playing as the Celts. Honestly, I'm not sure what to make of this matchup.
I was thinking
see how well MT can execute this build order.
And here we go, the extra villager going forward immediately for MT. Are we going to...
Honestly, now I think about it, having that extra villager just around to cause shenanigans, even though you're starting with less, could be really handy for MT.
Yep.
Also, this gives MT, if he does lose this game, some flexibility in his Civ choice for Game 3, because Chinese was his randomly stolen Civ, whereas Hannes would have to play as the Vietnamese in game number 3 if we make it there, though for Hannes it's more important about making it there, and we all know Helps do eat TCs, and if he can get to Castle Age and eat the TC for MT and get Siege on the field, it could be pretty difficult for MT to handle that. But Chinese definitely have the better archer play in Feudal Age, and a lot of time games on Socotra are decided in Feudal Age.
And so fortunate for Hans that the elephant was behind the TC than in front. MTE was able to come across and kill all of the hunt, and if that elephant was there, that's why I'm pretty sure he was looking for is trying to lame that elephant.
Although laming the elephant with the villager is a lot harder. MT is pushing in the ostrich now, yeah, but laming all this ostrich is going to be really tricky for Hannes to deal with. Also tough for Hannes. His gold is all pretty forward, whereas MTE has one gold patch that's way in the back. It's really safe.
And that Ville's still active, but, well,
pretty lucky for him. Yeah. But what's he going to do? I would lame those berries.
Yeah.
Already killed and that's what he's doing. He's already killed the hunt. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty rough start for Hannes here. I do wonder how he's going to recover from this.
And you are right, that laming the elephant is real hard. You have to have your scout involved just to block a little bit, because even with Loom, that's a long way, and your Ville's going to die.
Also, look at this MTE. What a nerd. Absolute Smurf behavior pushing in the ostrich. Damn. Although, clearly not Smurf enough, because he's pushing the ostrich the wrong way.
No.
The ostrich just won't cooperate.
He's just showing off. He's trying to make it go the whole way around.
Oh, Hannes does spot the villager there. What will MTE be able to lame enough? And he will not. Hannes does get the mill up and has some access to the berries, so they're not going to be absolutely lamed. Hannes is coming over with his scout to try and kill this villager.
Just makes it less efficient.
Yeah, slightly less efficient. And what's the real kicker is somewhat... Hannes, let's see. He has realized that all the ostrich are dead, but he hasn't moved up to take any of the ostrich yet. Which, I would have done that instead of taking the goats. You might as well get as much food off of that as you can.
Yeah, because Hans is going to find himself in a tough space real soon, just to get into Feudal Age. I feel like with him right on Feud.
He's already on farms, and MT still has 2 more ostrich he can push in.
Yeah, killing those ostrich, even though with the back elephant, killing those ostrich.
Oh, and MT gets the quick wall down. That villager is safe. She's not going to be able to work, but at least she's not going to be dead.
Yeah.
And MT is up to Feudal Age, and Hannes is a very, very long ways away. He's already had to add 7 Dark Age farms. That is not what you like to see.
Yeah, and you're either TC is idle for minutes, or you're just going to keep adding villagers and really not go anywhere with this type of economy. Like, it just feels like you lost too much, and by the time you're able to get up to anything, your opponent's going to either have army, have army and be halfway up to Castle Age.
What kind of a chat message is that?
Right?
Hannes says he hates the Kotra, but he picked it as the home map. You don't know any of the maps. Well, we are called the practice squad for a reason. You practice some of the maps.
That villager again with the quick walls up top. Oh my goodness.
We got the biggest Smurf, man. We should just give MT the admin loss right now for being a huge Smurf. Even though he did play 10 ranked games. If he didn't, he would have been in the bottom division, which obviously we would never allow.
Oh yeah, because that was a rule this time. You had to play the 10 instead of
You had to play 10 games because we were not allowing extreme Smurfs. Only, I guess, slight Smurfs. MT should probably play some more ranked games. I think for any large tournaments, we'll probably have that rule so that, people keep their rating accurate.
And here...
Because there are a lot of people out there that just play tournaments, improve a ton, and then are severely underrated for future tournaments, and then keep winning them, and then the cycle continues unless people step in and don't allow this kind of stuff to happen.
Well, even in my limited experience, I've definitely noticed the difference between regular ranked ladder people at a certain level versus people that play tournaments at a certain level. Like there's an obvious difference between them when you play them.
Yes. Well, a Plouf there. I think he went 7-3 or 8-2. Like he still won a ton of games, but even if we did artificially inflate his elo a bunch, he still would have been in this division. Same with the Belgian, who I believe went like 8-2 on ranked games when he had to play 10. But again, if we artificially inflated it, he'd still be in this division. So they're not sinking a division below. Now, MT is going for scouts instead of archers. Usually on Socotra, you want to go for archers. They're a little easier to mask because food is really fragile in Socotra.
And for as far as behind as I was saying Hans might be, now Hans gets into feudal age with a Vil lead, with a resource lead. You know, he's going to have to build some buildings, some production buildings and things like that. But I guess a couple of Vils are going to go down to these two scouts, unfortunately, or Phil's going to go down to that scout, unfortunately. But this is a very different position than it looked like a minute or two ago.
Yeah, MT really did not capitalize on his significantly faster uptime. He does get the farm snipe, though. Sick. The bracket, this is bracket 3. The ELO range there was about 1150 to about 1450. Oh, and the quick walls by Hannes. Let's go. Eddie has the gate on the top there. Honestly, Hannes, I don't mind your position right about now. You had a very rough start, but MT did not capitalize on this start.
Yeah, and I think Hannes just producing the right type of military right now, and the whole game changing. What a quick house there down by the mill.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like there's a hole at the back either for Hannes. And now Hannes could counterattack with some scouts, but MTA is prepped for that with the spearmen.
And maybe a little too much on gold now for Hans being at 600, and now comes the market to maybe sell some of that to go up probably.
Honestly, I think I would prefer Hannes' position here. MT has no gold. Hannes could buy his way up to Castle Age. And what is MT gonna do against Spear and Siege?
Yeah, because that's all you need to do.
He's so far away from Castle Age because he has not gone on gold.
And as the Celts, that's all you need to do. You just need something to protect your siege, because your siege is going to knock down whatever is in front of it. And if you're ahead, your opponent's not going to be able to produce cavalry and archers.
Mm-hmm. And with him being first to the market, which he's going to get the better rate than MT, and Castle Age comes in. The scouts do run into the back. but one of them dies. They're being chased by the spears.
There's nothing back there though.
Honest, getting the... Can he get the quick walls? Can he get all the quick walls? I think there's still a hole. Oh my god, he did it. And those scouts are just trapped. They have nowhere to go. Except the TC's not garrisoned. So they get away with a couple free shots, but still one dies. And one of them goes down to 1 HP.
Yeah.
Celts also are gonna... never mind. I got Celts
3
mixed up with
HP, yeah.
Japanese and the faster attacking, but the spears just move faster. So they will not win a one-on-one spear war guaranteed, but all of these scouts are gonna go down eventually.
But here's the thing for Hans. Hans has no eco upgrades at this point. And the longer this game goes on, I mean, the harder or the worse that's going to be for them, I think.
Also true, though, at least with Celts, you do basically
You get wood quick.
Your wood bonus is basically just as good as double good axe, so you're not missing out that much there. But still, probably should get them.
Yeah, at least the horse collar. You know, it always feels like that really.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Hannes has been watching Hera too, and Hera, the horse collar hater. Maybe these two players just love Hera so much they go in full light cab. They not getting the horse collar.
And here come double archery ranges for MTE.
Yep, but here comes the siege shop.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes. We're gonna see some Celt Siege eating TC. Knights even being mixed in by Hannes. Which honestly I don't think is really necessary, but also can't hurt. You already have the stable.
It almost seems like the AI... It almost seems like the AI army composition for Celts works sometimes, just because you only have to protect your siege, protect under other units, and just move forward.
And what's he gonna go with here first? Surely a mangonel? I guess he doesn't really have the wood for a mangonel right now. Night Mango Monk is the Celt way, true, but also
change the mind on the TC.
Spearmen clearly have to be added here.
Changed them. I had the TC built in the back and changed it to the mangonel.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta add in the siege. Absolutely need to add the siege. Now, MT does make it to the next stage. MTE, as we've seen this game, is a micro nerd. We're gonna see this micro nerd come out to play. How good are his crossbow splits gonna be?
And the siege on the front there for Haynes. In comes Pikeman.
Yeah, we need to see another mangonel, though, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that second one not being in production or not having a second TC, like one of them at this point you need.
I will say, so far in not Super Draft, Reverse Pick, Celts, if I had to guess, I think Celts and Slavs are the two most commonly handed out sims. So we'll see if people start regretting handing out the Celts when Socotra is in the map pool.
I've seen a lot of first pick Slavs.
Yeah. These Knights do not have any armor yet. Yeah, Slavs don't really feel strong on any of the maps. Maybe on Lowland, they could be okay. And the wall, they could be okay as well. But other than those two maps, I don't really see a great use for the Slavs. All the other maps are either hybrid maps where farming is not really a key focus, or they're pretty aggressive maps like Volcanic Island and Socotra, where Slavs not having like any bonuses in Dark or Feudal Age is really really tough.
Yeah, that's how no really bonus. I know they get the farms, but
yeah. I guess Hannes could have used that farm bonus early on.
Oh, look at this! Han's going to build a TC, but the crossbow were over there, and they are seen.
Crossbows. And where's he going to drop this other TC?
Just builds a
that
mining
is
camp.
interesting that MT is going around with the crossbows. I guess he has killed 3 units, so doesn't hurt, but he has not dealt with these mangonels. at the front of his base.
No, but still
really
getting the
think
kills.
Yeah, and Hannes has not added a mangonel in a long time. Since I'm a pro caster, I can look and see that his Siege Workshop has only been producing units 20% of the time since it's been up.
Well, that's no good.
Very, very low. Versus MT's archery range has been producing units 50% and 95% in the last minutes. So MTE, again, just like in Game 1, is really just trying to outproduce his opponent.
Yeah, and doing a good job of getting the Vil kills.
Slavs over Burmese. Yeah, I haven't seen Burmese given out very much. We got some Hera enjoyers in the tourney that have seen Burmese do some wild things. I think Burmese are actually pretty good on Nomad because their unique unit is good and their castle drop is pretty good here, and they have the
big shot.
Yeah, bada boom.
I don't know if it's gonna be enough though.
Crossbows. That was really good. That was 10 crossbows dead.
Oh.
I don't know. I think it should be enough. And he's got the knights now to clean up the rest of these. And he's got 3 mangonels. He should be able to pressure these TCs now.
Oh, those knights need to support those mangonels.
I can't believe both these players have gone for 2 TCs in Socotra.
Oh, those knights should clean up the...
For MT. Oh, he's getting in the little corner.
Look at that.
Come on. But at least Hannes is smart. Gets 2 of those knights away. Should pull away that low HP one. Ooh, nice
Look
move.
at this.
Doesn't pull it away enough. Doesn't pull it away enough. But still has 6 knights. MT has 16 crossbows. And yeah, that trooper. He's also +1 attack on the man-at-arms, which makes him pretty decent on Socotra and Volcanic Island.
I mean, the micro nerd could take us out.
Yeah, Hannes unfortunately clicked on that range and allowed some free shots by the crossbows on the mangonels, and more importantly, allowed MT to just micro down all those knights. And now there's only 3 knights left, and there are still 20 crossbows on the field.
This is wild. When you play this, you look at the score, you don't think you have double the villagers, and double the army. Like when you're playing.
He's going for 3rd DC on Socotra. And he's got the hill advantage. Hannes needs to be pressuring these TCs as soon as possible. Because, yeah, he is already so far behind on the eco. There's no chance he can catch up on the eco. He needs to pressure the TCs and start killing villagers.
And I was going to say, I'm surprised we don't see a siege or a stable yet from MTE. And here comes the siege workshop. And, you know, that's going to tip it even more, I think, in MTE's favor. Oh, there's the split. The double split.
The
triple
split. Oh my god, he's not gonna lose a single crossbow.
You just quit right now, right? You just GG because
what
you know it's over.
What a nerd. Get the Smurf emotes in chat. Smurf emotes. The Smurf emote is only a follower emote too, so everyone can use it. Oh, damn.
You are...
Truly. Well, Hannes, to be fair, you had several very winning positions in the first game.
Yeah, big time.
This game, not so much. Although, being faster at Castle Age, and if you could have pressured that TC a little more, would have been quite good. But look at the MTE getting the 1 for 0.
And just that chat. I mean, that's the best part of the league. It's just everyone's just so just having a good time, having fun, enjoying the game.
Well, MTE, famously not in the league, dropped out because he was losing too much. Couldn't handle losing. decided to not even play in Season 2. Sore loser in chat.
But then joined the reverse pick.
He did join reverse pick.
And this is just, I think, gonna snowball more and more for MTE.
Yeah.
I don't.
He does finally lose a mangonel though. But is he gonna micro
There's two
down
more
these
micro,
two
yeah.
mangoes? Now Hannes is really picking up the mangonel production.
Oh, here comes the bill. Oh, they're just going to the gold. I said we're going to see a forward.
And we should see a forward castle
Right.
For Hannes, but unfortunately there's so many crossbows, and we've seen MT's micro. I don't think anywhere you place a castle would even go up. Those are some pretty good shots, though.
Yeah, maybe one more.
You got those crossbows about half down and killed the mangonel. But yeah, castle going up here. Might see some machine gun chucanoos coming out. The stream sniper emote themselves.
I think you put that castle closer to the gold over here.
Yeah, or closer to the TC.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Hannes has decided no more micro. Let's bring the scorpions out. Don't need a micro of those.
Oh, and there's the forward castle from Hans.
MT is still splitting away against scorpions. Is probably going to deny this castle. Yep, is going to deny the castle, I think.
Or just barely.
Coming up. Doubt Castle, I think. At 95%.
No way. No way. No way.
97.
Oh, 97.
97% Castle. And the GG is called. And MT takes it 2-0. With the nice 69 amount of crossbows made.
I can't believe how often the Doubt Castle happens. It's so amazing how close castles and other things get to production or being finished.
Well, it's because people really commit to them when they're that close. But GG, well played, MT. Getting the 2-0 in the first round.
And a good set. I mean,
some questionable decisions from Hannes, but yeah, overall a very, very good set. The biggest question I have for Hannes is why he didn't pick the Vietnamese on Nomad. But we may never know. And MT, it takes it 2-0. All right, so you good for doing another set? That one was a little longer than expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially game one.
Yeah.
But you're down for another one?
I am.
Okay, perfect. So the next set we're going to do is going to be Matsy versus Masty James. But before then, we're going to take a short intermission because I need to get some food.
Sounds good.
And run an advertisement break. All right, I will be right back. I'll play some music, and we will see you shortly.
I think we're doing pretty good so far. What do you guys think? Thanks, chat. All right, this is Z-Wall, not to be confused with the wall, D-Wall, Z-Wall. It is Z-Wall. Boom. Z-Wall. I could do a bad German accent and offend some Germans watching this on the VOD tomorrow. I won't, though. Not gonna do it. Rise above. It is. Nope, that's not it. It is not Z. It is not a Zawal. It is a Z-Wall. That is not German. What is that? Can you show me to the bakery? No, this is the wall. Okay. Alright. No, we can't do it, huh? Alright. Well, we tried. We tried. What do Germans sound like?
Alright. We are back. Loading up. Set number 2. We got from the Pro League Massey James versus Matsy. Quickly gonna go over the Civ drafts. So, Massey James got given Berjars, Aztecs, Vikings, and Magyars. Honestly, those are what, 4 civs we didn't see in the last set, and 4 civs I haven't really seen that much of this whole tournament. Seem like decent civs.
Yeah, they sounded
to be
good.
handed out. Yeah. Madsy got given Sicilians, Bengalis, Dravidians and Burmese. That's a little more like what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
Surprising, no Slavs, no Celts handed out, no Koreans were handed out, no Bohemians.
Vietnamese.
Yeah, no Vietnamese. I guess we didn't see what the map draft was. The random steals were Burmese and Gurjars, so I think Matsi definitely got the better end there. Though I think pros have been hating on Gurjars a little more recently. The maps are Z-Wall, Nomad, and Aftermath, so that explains the no Vietnamese. And also explains the no Bohemians, because the Z-Wall, or Slavs potentially, but still Celts. I feel like Celts would have been a better civ to give out than like Aztecs or Vikings.
Now I'm no pro, but I gave out the Gujaras, and then I later regretted it. But
I feel like Gurjars are a lot better at the lower levels, just because they have a lot of unique units or rarely seen units that are difficult to counter for some folks.
yeah, and they don't like they're how do I like not that they're balanced, but they have access to a lot of things throughout like early Castle Age in a way.
Wow, I'm muted. Great job. Good job by me. You missed all my great commentary. Well, thanks. This why we wait to cast the pros till we got more people here. So if I mess up, at least the people wanting to watch this VOD will be able to see the pro cast. All right, are you at 10 seconds of game 1 on Z-Wall?
I am at 10 seconds on Z-Wall.
Perfect. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Also, I should say thank you out there to the 3 followers we picked up tonight. We are almost at 200, which means we're almost 300 followers away from the Kamayu cosplay stream. But here we go. We got Matsi playing as the Gurjars versus Masty James, who is playing as the Vikings. Now, I am going to say I am surprised to see Gurjars being played here over Bengalis. I thought Bengalis were one of the best closed map civs in the game. I really thought we would have seen Bengalis picked here. Vikings do make sense. Their eco is going to be extremely good here, and Fast Imperial Age could be a big play for the Vikings. And we've seen Fast Imp plays be very effective on this map beforehand. What do you think of this matchup here?
Yeah, I was just looking around because it felt like there was a lot of food on one side, but I guess it's the same number of sheep, or what do we got in this one? Chickens, geese, whatever. There are 4 hunts available, but only 2 boars, so I mean it's kind of standard. It
might seem that way because Matsi has put his geese in the mill already.
And I
can't see them anymore.
I just feel like there's a couple interesting strategies that you could use for this map, because these walls don't disappear at a certain stage. It's either you have to knock them down or climb over them, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. Yes.
So I mean, there's some.
We've not seen anybody attempt the siege tower yet. I do want to see if someone does a siege tower play on Z-Wall, let me know. I will cast it. I want to see how it works. But we've seen a lot of players go for 1 TC Fast Imp with the forward castle.
I feel like it's very fortress-like or very arena-like in a way.
Yeah, except it's a lot more open than arena.
Yes.
Once you bust through the wall, it's pretty tough.
Now, if you're going to do a siege tower, what civilization do you think would be Cumin? So you could actually have the siege tower up in Feudal Age, and then once you get to Castle Age, immediately build it? Because I don't think you can build the siege, and I think you just get the ram in Feudal Age.
That's correct. I don't know which civilization I would want to do it with, but also I don't think these players are going to ever get humans drafted to them.
That's true.
So unless someone hands out humans and then randomly gets them back, I don't think we'll see the humans here. And then other than them, I think every other civ is about equal for these siege towers. I guess Dravidians have cheaper siege towers.
Okay.
So maybe Dravidians.
Just that one little, slightly cheaper. Sorry, I had a little bit of a pretzel left. I'm trying not to chew that much into, or the direction of the mic. There we go. I think we're good now. We got it all down. Pro streamer.
Yo, we got a pro in chat from the top division, Salted Pepper, absolutely shitting on all of us for wanting a siege tower play because we think it'd be funny, and he thinks it's just completely useless and you just make a ram instead. You know, maybe, but what if your opponent has a mangonel on the other side? What if it's sneaky and then your opponent's not expecting you to have 3 vills making stables in the back corner? Just think of the memes. I want it. I want the content. I've been eliminated from the tournament. I am going full content mode.
You know that TikTok of that YouTube Shorts going viral? Come on, let's see it. I mean, I get it. I understand why it's not a great decision. Whether or not it's a bad decision. I mean, what's a bad decision?
I kind of wish Survivalists had signed up for the tournament. I really wish. Then we could have seen some Siege Tower shenanigans. We unfortunately did not. Anytime Survivalists bust out the Siege Tower, I love it. Also, we see 1K got put down on one of the players here. Someone could take that 1K with a whole 10 points if they put it on the other person. Someone's going big time on the gambling here. Still got 2 minutes left. And we do see Matzi is going for a fast feudal age here. Whereas Matzi is going for a fast castle. Admittedly, a very fast castle.
Right? I mean,
but a fast feudal age into eco upgrades?
With the walls, I mean, you go, the 23, 24 Vil, right? Or, I mean, 23, 24 pop as opposed to the 20.
That's what we've seen most players do. I've not seen anyone attempt the fast castle yet. I will say it is nice to see Salted Pepper in the chat. We are planning on casting your set as the last set of this stream, so stick around for that. Teaser. Survivalist sign up for Return of Reverse Pick. Maybe that'll be the title of the next one. You never know.
Son of the Reverse Pick. Do it like the old school monster movies.
Back to the Return of the Reverse Pick.
There you go.
Well, hey, I can tell everyone right now the next Super Draft is going to be titled Super Draft 3, despite it actually being Super Draft 4, but the last Super Draft wasn't Super Draft 3, so... You can all blame us about our dumb naming conventions that we definitely do not have in this tournament, or in this Discord. Matzi is now going for the 2 buildings to go up, but he's going to be at least 2 minutes behind Masty James.
Yeah, still, I mean, a couple drop-offs for the food, couple drop-off cycles, or however you want to refer to it, and Masty's gonna be up well before. These are so hard to say. Masty,
now, Masty's not. It is tough. You could call him James.
There you go. Oh, look at you. Good idea.
Score is scary. It's because he has all the eco upgrades, Masty. But,
yeah, what would you think? You're going to go up to Castle Age here and be a couple hundred below.
Masty is going to go, yeah, I don't know what he's going to go for here. He's not on stone at all. But I have not seen players going for a full booming approach really work out very well. So I think, Massey is gonna. I think he should go for 1 TC, get some on stone, and try to go fast imp with a castle in the middle. I think that is the optimal play on this map, from what I've seen in other sets.
So just delay the barracks, delay everything. Oh, here we go, double TC.
Yeah. But we're seeing him go for a booming approach. We'll see if the booming pays off.
Look at that, and a monastery.
We're also going to see if Matsei's fast feudal into eco upgrade builds has paid off. We can look up right now, or I'll look up when he hits Castle Age, because that'll be most fair, what the resource distribution is looking like. It's looking like Maxi is also set up to go for a 3 TC boom, and we might just be seeing a bunch of boomers playing right now. And maybe this is why they're in the losers bracket, because they tried to boom on Z-Wall and got punished.
Well, and James only has 6 farms. There's no berries left. There's no other food, and 3 TCs. There's no. You can't keep up production.
At least he has wheelbarrow.
Yeah. It helps.
Or I mean handcart. Why is Maxi telling him this? Is this a bunch of mind games in the chat right now? I do like this little 5-house figuration for Maxi there. Very cute. We got some city builder gamers out today.
It is.
Maxi also going for the house walls at the back here.
Yeah, they're just oriented a little bit differently each, so it makes them feel unique. That's the one thing I need to do better. House wall. Right now.
So the fast feudal into eco upgrades has paid off. Matthew's up by 600 resources currently, and he has more villagers.
There's the 4th TC back here for Motzi on the back end, and I mean does have the food to keep producing, and that's what we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see boom, boom, boom. It looks like no one. Like, there's not even, like, a little bit of trying to poke through, because it's not like it's a wall that your enemy's going to see that you're attacking, so no one's even, like, trying on the very far end just to be cute to sneak some through.
You do not have a vision over the Gaia walls if it gets attacked, so everyone knows. But also, so everyone knows, it is standard victory. We have seen already 1 relic victory on this map, versus a player who had no idea it was standard victory and didn't read the handbook. So both these players, either they read the handbook or are just being safe and not sorry and collecting the relics, or are just collecting the relics because that's what you do on these close maps.
Oh, what if you legend a wall this one? I mean, you could...
You wall behind the wall?
Yeah, you could get a wonder, right? I mean, you just fast imp, wall everything up, and wonder it.
I do think it's so open behind it. I don't think we'll see anyone try that at this stage. Oh my god, look at this second road! We got a second housing complex going down.
So we won't see a wonder, but we will see a 6x2 house wall. Just house build.
This is... You know what? Nothing's happening in this game. I can rant about my hatred of urban planning. Man, this is the worst part of urban planning. Why you build all the houses in one spot, and then all the farms in one spot, and then all the other buildings in one spot. You gotta mix them up. Your villagers are gonna hate living here. There's nothing around them. They gotta walk for miles to get to the market, or to get to the town center, or to get to the lumber camp. Come on, plan your cities better.
Exactly.
Also, real life cities don't just build huge suburbs full of houses and nothing else. It sucks.
And people are like, oh, a walkable city is stupid and whatever. But no, walkable city is great because I can walk down the road and get whatever I need. I don't have to drive there. I don't have to do other stupid stuff. Wow. Like, it's walkable distance.
Let's go. Terry, the urbanist. We got the urban planning AoE content everybody wants. At least our house on the
another one, here we go.
That'd be worse. You know, housing that's part of a wall that's in harm's way might be worse. Might be worse. You're right, KJ. But housing like this in real life, look at this guy's never gonna be able to leave his house. What are you doing, Maxie? This guy's locked in a prison. House arrest. These bills are under house arrest. Better drop that. Yes. Let's hope. Would you have expected we see this from a 2K plus player? Damn.
It doesn't even care about the tree. He just builds around it.
I got a screenshot of this.
Oh my god. Like really, like I would never do that. Like I'm a terrible player, and if I did this, I would be like, oh, this is the worst thing ever.
What? Man, what is Matsy even going? He's going for all barracks as more time for AoE too. This guy is just gonna be a gamer locked inside here. He's going for full barracks as the Gurjars? Do Gurjars get champion? Like, they get cheaper infantry. Do they even get champion, though? I have no idea. Although doing this against Vikings, arguably the best infantry civ, more HP, they don't get champion. They only get two-handed swordsman. Vikings with the more HP infantry units and the better infantry unique unit. He did threaten that he's going to go full chakrams.
And Matse did get the unique tech.
He did. He's also so far away from Imperial Age, and Massey's on the way up and is having a castle built right now. Is researching pikemen, which is probably because he assumed Matsy was baiting him by saying that he's going to go for full infantry. But look at that. That snow leopard got a kill. Woo woo woo. That villager should have been at home playing Age of Empires 2 in the housing complex.
And are you surprised there's no outposts for Motzi? Like, James has outposts all across the front line, but Motzi doesn't have a single one.
I don't know what the hell Motzi's going for. Oh, he's chopping the tree! Build a house there! Build a house! You gotta build a house there!
No way! No way!
That's just a straggler tree, too. You can build over it right now.
Oh!
Yeah, I don't know what...
He walked away. I thought the villager walked away. I thought
KJ,
he could build.
I also... None of us have been paying attention, KJ. We have no idea where he lost 4 vills. He lost them to these snow leopards, I guess.
4 vills? How?
He lost 4 vills to snow leopards, decided to build a housing complex. He's going full long swords as the Gurjars, has no intention of going to Imperial Age. What is going on in this game?
Oh my.
Is another Bill gonna die to the snow leopard? Oh, he's gonna petard his way in, except he's petarding with long swords? Another villager in the damn hell! Snow leopards are the enemy of the Gurjars! Oh my god. 5-0 for the snow leopards. This isn't even a PvP game right now, it's a PvE game. Maxie versus the snow leopards.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. And yet Maxie has no intention of going to the Imperial Age, it seems.
Could.
Unfortunately for him, Basti James is making berserks
Is this gonna be
and
denied?
has two-handed swordsmen.
This is gonna be denied.
There are 50 long swords on the field. But
No, it's not. What a nice little quick wall there to save and put up the castle.
Yeah, I have never seen anything like this. What the hell? He's just going full longsword.
And the
Get the swords up.
double siege armored elephant coming out.
But I don't think he has enough.
He doesn't.
Considering there are now two-handed swordsmen for Massey.
Yeah.
And there will soon be champions. And there could be berserks as well.
Yeah.
Imperial Age is finally in for Matsy, though. Finally thought maybe that's a good idea. Will he build a house there? He's got to build that house there. Come on, build the house there.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking back. There's still no house there.
Come on. You're not a now he's adding the stables in. Now he's like, maybe stable units might be good against infantry. Although they're not. He should be building a ranges. You know what would be sick against this? Elephant archers. Honestly, if you're playing Gurjars, you're going elephant archer. Not a bad idea. It's gonna catch your opponent way off guard. They would never expect you to go elephant archers. They're gonna expect full cavalry.
We've already seen elephant archers once. Let's be grateful for what we have.
That is more than we expected. There's a range here. There is a university here. Yeah, unique unit would be good here too. That's what he claimed he was going to go for. I don't know why he hasn't made any chakrams yet. But Gambeson's coming in now. Champion coming in. Trebuchet is on the field. And it's looking grim for Matsy right now. Though we can all appreciate the memes that Matsy has provided us with the leopard deaths, with the housing cubes, with the full longsword play.
I think James took a bad fight at the front though. Matsy's gonna clean up what was there just because Matsy had the numbers. I guess if James keeps reducing it, it's fine. But
hey, we might see it. Look at the ranges coming up. Maybe it is going to be elephant archers.
They just knew you were going to cast. No.
It looks like he's actually going to go hand cannons. He's getting chemistry right now. Which
not bad, not bad.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Is reasonable.
Yeah, because even if your infantry don't match up perfectly, you have the hand cannons behind them. You'll trade well. And there's the two hands. There's plate mails coming, and chemistry is going to be right behind it. I mean, this fight. Now it's the other side. James, this fight is so much better for them as opposed to it is for Matsy.
Oh, absolutely. And he takes up the castle.
There goes the castle.
And these champions are going to take out all the buildings. Are the champions going to take out the housing cube? Don't do it. Don't do it.
The production buildings are going to go down. James has the lead in army, has tied in vills, but the army's getting into Matsy's eco, and the infantry is going to go down just because they're the Vikings. And then it's going to be it.
HP on these units, 84 HP on these champions, and the siege on it, or the onagers are rolling in. Not siege onagers yet, but that is going to be, I think, the end of Matsy, who at least has provided us with the memes this game, and we do thank him for that.
And there's the GG.
Well played by Masty, but even better played by Matsy. I'm kidding. The real winner of this game was the Snow Leopards.
Yeah.
Snow Leopards, MVP.
They did. I mean, 5 kills. I like 5 versus
5 kills against a 2K player? Come on.
I never want to play the Snow Leopards. They'll destroy me.
You're going to ban Z-Wall just because of the Snow
Absolutely.
Leopards? Oops. And we see Vikings get the win there, and Gurjars take the L. Though Matsy can now play any of his 3 remaining civs with no pressure that he has to play one of the civ that got randomly stolen. Now, we are going to move on to game number 2, which will be on Nomad. Matzy actually picks Massey James' home map here, but the last time, oh my god, he's got him again. The last time Matzy played Nomad as the Sicilians, I don't know how many of you saw it last weekend, but he went for the Sicilian douche and went for multiple Sicilian douches. He was dropping TCs all over the map. It was awesome. It was so fun to watch. Will he do it again against Masty James? We shall see. I will pay out the betters right now.
Yeah, I hope we see that, because that one, I want to see that build order. I want to see how to do it. Not that I want to do it against someone, but hypothetically.
Ploof is rich. Who'd Ploof steal all the points from? Let's see. Ploof took 1k points off of Randy. Randy lurking in chat and losing points. Ploof, what are you going to spend your riches on? Which reward are you going to redeem? Are you going to cash in? Or are you going to save your points and make me play Arabia live on stream? Nobody wants to see that. And by nobody, I mean me. 1v1 Nomad versus me. Hey, I'll take that. Okay. Are you at 10 seconds?
I am.
Cool. Me too. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no, Emu has enough for a 1v1 meet you with me. Oh no! Guys, I gotta stop streaming right now. We better go offline quick before Emu redeems that. But we see Masty here going as the Burmese. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Blue. Nice seeing you around. Catch you later. Masty here playing as the Burmese. We did say Burmese are a decent Nomad civ. Have that wood bonus, have the nice Castle Age or Castle unique unit. Matsy
What is going on with the
is
chat?
playing as his beloved Sicilians. Chat APM off the table right now. Matsy playing as the Sicilians. We all know he wants to douche, but like players have pointed out in the chat, the distance between them is vast. Will be difficult to pull off a douche. We might have to see some standard Sicilian plays. Which, honestly, might not be that bad. Maybe Sicilian going full knights could be decent against the Burmese, or maybe we will see a return for the Sergeants.
And TC's far, but Doc's close.
You know, also a very, very good point. The Docs are very close. We might see some heavy water play here.
Because especially for Motzi, I mean, just, I don't know, the distance from where your TC is to where your Doc is always not necessarily uncomfortable, but, gives you certain more vision in a way, and, I don't know, it does... Neither player sort of knows the full extent of where the water is and isn't yet, though.
No, but Masty has seen the dock spot for Matsy, and Matsy has not seen much. You know why he picked this as his home map? Is it because of the douching potential that he has with the Sicilians? Or is it because what's your theory, KJ? No hostile wildlife on Nomad. True. There's no wolves on Nomad. Good points.
And the ping TC
is there
again,
hostile
please.
wildlife on what's their other map? Is it Aftermath? Is there any hostile wildlife there? I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it is Aftermath. Oh, there is. Masty has a really good Nomad build, or if you need to copy it. Well, Masty also has 7 seconds of idle TC time, so surely it can't be that good.
No.
And Masty's not in chat to defend himself.
Oh, is he gonna do the quote? Do the rest of the quote? Yeah, he did it.
Is that from? Wait. That's from The Princess Bride, right?
It is. Vizzini, the little bald guy, says it to Dread Pie Roberts and the lady.
The chat APM, the memes in this game have been top tier. We do like it. Matsy has so much on wood though right now. This seems excessive.
And then the getting housed and piping it.
Oh my god, Kate. Look at his scouting. There are 3 rhinos within range that he could take. He has somehow scouted right around all 3 rhinos. He can't see any of the rhinos. He has no food. This is so rough.
Wait,
I would put some on berries if I were him right now.
Oh, that's amazing. I had to get my settings right. Oh my god, that top one in the north is so sad.
All 3 of them. Oh my god, he can't see any rhinos. I know, rhino. Admin all my rhinos got lamed.
And the villagers still missed it in the south. Oh my goodness, there's one. It popped out.
Oh,
Will he see?
He sees one. He finally sees one. Is he gonna take it home though?
Look, he's searching. He's searching so bad for them.
He wants the rhinos. He can't see any of them. Oh, he sees the one in the north. Oh, it goes back in the darkness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the sheep finally sees it. There we go. We finally see the rhino in the north.
That's an awful lot of forward vills.
Oh, it is?
What's going on here?
He's really trying to find his opponent. He has no idea. He really wants to douche. He has no intention of taking the rhinos. I guess it doesn't matter that he doesn't have any rhinos. Who cares if he has food? He's just gonna go for the douche.
Oh look,
we are gonna see
the villain on the right found him.
Oh, he is going to see. Unlike though, in the last time he played this, his fish is not gonna be safe. He had safe fish last time he tried to douche.
Uh-oh.
And he has spotted the TC. He's gonna lose that bill. How did she survive?
What? That shot should have came out, I feel like. Look there, the sheep's gone. The sheep's gone.
Here we go. Stay away. All the sheep are coming forward. He wants an audience. The sheep want front row view of this.
Oh my god, build a palisade or something. We're gonna build a house.
There goes the TC. There goes the other TC. Here it goes. And you can't stop it. Now, with the Sicilians, you could win the TC war here. As the Burmese. The Sicilians don't have extra HP on their TC. They just go up super fast.
It's just a number of vills thing. How much did you commit? How much do you have in there? How much can you repair with?
Well, the thing is, also, this is actually... The Burmese are going to be quite good to defend against this. Because you get the free double bit axe. So your wood income's going to be good if you want to repair your TC. And you only need to repair it a little bit. Whereas Matsy's wood eco is going to be shocking.
More vills coming forward.
How bad it is.
More fully committing.
We got 3 vills on the repair here. We got 1 vill on the repair here.
Oh, what if you...
I don't know if repairing is the play against Sicilians. I know it's definitely not the play against Persians.
I was gonna say, what if you had a fire?
Against Sicilians,
and here it comes.
What do you guys think? Do you repair against the Sicilian douche, or do you just let your TC go down and rebuild elsewhere, like you usually would against the Persians?
I think maybe just build a new one.
I would think that would be better.
Because like you don't repair,
especially if you're already in feudal age.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really going to be a key for Masty, taking out all the fish.
Yeah. And it's not like Motzi didn't. I mean, I think one fire is only 20 or 30 gold, so I mean, there was enough for there to throw one out there and even defend or go attack, but just the pressure, like, being douched puts you under pressure, but also douching puts you under pressure in a way that it's so hard.
It's so all in.
Yeah.
You have to win this. And he's not winning it right now. The Burmese TC is at 1,600, and the Sicilian TC is only at 900. Also, Masty, if he does manage to ever get enough wood, could drop a blacksmith and get fletching, which would aid in winning the TC war.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a couple military. If you had a barracks and threw out I mean, you'd probably have to get the man in arms, but if you did barracks and then go into your archery and have a couple archers that can hit all the other vills that Motzi has out there, if you're James, there's not much of a response that you can get, or your opponent can give you, because there's still 10 villagers in each TC, and it's not close for the Sicilians for like the rest of their eco. It's just not. I don't know, he's spread out across the map. You just have so much opportunity to attack wherever, or put a few archers if you're wherever.
He's shooting them. What's he doing? He's going with the villager rush.
What?
He's giving a sheep to the opponent.
I mean, did it just work?
No, I don't. Well, he does have more HP right now, but that's not going to be more HP
there we
for
go.
long. Now we're back to even. We're just stalling out. But eventually, Masty is going to be able to make it to Castle Age. Or he's going to have such a huge eco lead that it's not going to matter. Matsy is never going to Castle Age. He has no food eco. He has 3 vills on food.
Yeah, even when you douche with the Persians, I mean, I feel like you're gambling. If someone just responds in the right way, they're gonna be ahead of you in every single category, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And look at this. Matsy is out of wood, whereas Masty still has a ton of wood and is chopping it with double bit axe. So he's gonna win this TC war. And then when this TC goes down for Matsy, he is in a world of hurt. Because he will not have the wood to rebuild it.
And the dock is going to go down too, and then same boat. You know, what are you going to build, a dock or a TC? But hey, you don't have enough for either one, so you know how do you respond? How do you keep going? Is there even a? I mean, I guess there's the lumber camp way back at the original base, but once the TC goes down, that's not going to help.
I think Masty should probably think about adding in a barracks right now, like you said, so when this TC does eventually go down, just because you don't actually know if Matsy has enough to rebuild, you just want to ensure you get as many villager kills as possible when this TC goes down. Or maybe Matsy's going to resign when the TC goes down because he'll realize this attempt has not worked like it did in my first round matchup.
Yeah, you have to clean. Whatever happens with those vills, you have to at least try to clean it up if you're Masty James, because you don't know what your opponent's situation is like. You're like, oh, there could be enough to build a new TC, and maybe this time it won't be right on mine, but you know they can rebuild and boom and somehow get behind it. So you at least have to kill some of those to feel, and that's a nice. It's too bad that woodline is as thick as it is, because that could be a really, really nice tower, but it's just barely not hitting.
It'll still be good.
Yeah.
It'll still be good if it ever goes up.
Nope. Oh, and we missed maybe a quick wall by a villager down there by the docks. Looks like that could have been good.
Masty has saved the vill there. But Matsy is in full YOLO mode here, trying to take out this TC with villagers, is losing vills all over the place, is down to 600 HP versus Nasty James's 2K. Repairs are going down. Maxi is down to 27 villagers, and Paul's the GG.
Yeah.
Nasty has survived.
Wait.
Sicilian douche
Most created.
and Yep.
One fire galley.
Fire galley. That is it. That is absolutely it. And 2-0 to Masty, who has taken this round in the losers round 1, is moving on. Will get at least one more round. Matsy has left the Discord. The Snow Leopards have forced him out of the Discord. He does not want to play in any more tournaments. The Snow Leopards have scarred him for life. All right, y'all. We are going to cast one last game. It's going to be Salted Pepper versus R4V3N, aka Raven. But I hate when people use numbers as letters. I am going to put that up. We're going to take a shorter intermission than last time, but I still need to refill my water or get another beverage of some kind. I would encourage everyone in chat and in the casting booth to do that as well. And we'll be right back with it's Salted Pepper versus Raven, right? I want to make sure I get the names right. Yes. Salted Pepper versus Raven. All right, we will catch y'all in a couple minutes here.
Sounds good. Good sets, good matches. Whew, we're gonna do one more. We're up about it. We're in about it. We're who's about it. We're what's about it. Let's go. Oh. Listen here, chat. I've got a couple. I don't have anything for you. Hope this is a fun game. It's been enjoyable. Been having a good time with y'all. If you're here, if you're not, probably didn't have a good time with you. But I think my wife went to sleep. It's cool though. I don't get to do this often. And here in a couple months, I'm not going to get to do it all for a little bit, so that's fun. Whatever, it's cool. We're having a good time. I'm going to take a sippy sip of the water. Well, I'm going to sneeze first, and then I'm going to take a sippy sip. I think we're good. There we go. I think we're good. We're okay now. There's just some good sneezes. Felt good. Did you ever see the movie Big, chat?
Yeah, you were muted. Sorry.
No, it's good.
But we're back now.
I was sneezing
we're
a
back
bunch.
now. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna tag the folks in the Discord. It's gonna be Salted Pepper, who is awake. He was in chat earlier, versus Raven.
It is hard to read with the numbers in there.
Yes.
Oh. Sorry if I do sound stuffy. The sneezes got to me a little bit there.
It is all good. Do not worry about that. This is the very unprofessional casting. Before we get there, though, gotta show off the shirt today. We got a little zebra print, I think, going on here. Or I don't know. It's kind of stripy. You can see the nails too. Full out, straight from work fit. for the stream. All right. I am popping on to the last set. What? Oh, wait. I gotta pull up the drafts. I want to see how these guys did the drafts here.
I tried to click to see the shirt you're showing off real quick, but then I clicked on Twitch and it showed me some ads. So, whatever.
Wow, not a subscriber. Hey, I could show it again, or I could.
No, you're good. They're just always good. I just, when you did the reverse pick reveal one, I think you had like the jacket and shirt combo. I don't think you showed the whole thing, but the portion I saw, it's like.
Well, hey, in our Nomad, when we did the 3v3 Nomad 30, it was the Team Keith Haring shirt because of my great rainbow Keith Haring shirt. Here we go. Are you looking now? Are you looking?
Oh, crap.
Here we go. Here's the whole shirt and the whole fit with the nails and everything we got going on today.
Oh God! There we go. Okay. Yes. No, that's cool. Nice.
The straight from work fit. Yo, Cheesecake, did we do T90's game? We did not do T90's game because we assumed everyone would have seen T90 play his game live on stream. So if you want to see T90's game, you can. I will not give him free advertisement unless he wants to pay me. Or do a Cocast. T90, you want free promotion on this Twitch here stream? Come on and come down for a Cocast. And I'll put a link to your Facebook gaming page in the chat and in the Discord. It was live, Cheesecake. He also did a live handbook reading if you need someone to read the handbook for you. And he did some practice drafts. So he gave a lot of thought to return of reverse pick. T90, maybe is he the favorite? Absolutely not. But is he a dark horse? He seems to have put a lot more thought into it than some people that definitely didn't read the handbook and didn't know it was standard victory, and then lost a Game 3 decider to a relic victory, not naming names except they're from Poland.
It seems oddly specific.
I don't know how many Polish people are in Group 1. So, I've got the draft up here. We see Game 1 is going to be on Volcanic Island. We haven't seen that in the stream tonight, so that'll be nice. And then we see Nomad and Aftermath being picked. We love the Nomad here. 3 sets with Nomad. Let's go. And the Civs, we see Salted Pepper gives out Sicilians, Bulgarians, Teutons, Gurjars. And R4V3N gives out Goths, Cumans, Magyars, and Slavs. And R4V3N, aka Raven, gets the Cumans back. I feel like that is best case scenario for him. That seems really good. Cumans seem pretty good on these maps. Especially Volcanic Island. I feel like Cumans got to be one of the better civs there. Salted Pepper gets Gurjars back, which, seems not bad as well. So let's get into game number 1, which we said was going to be on Volcanic Island.
Ooh, whoops. I am in the wrong game. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
I must have clicked, I don't want to reveal which one it was, so I won't say.
Well, I guess, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I guess it's slightly more likely that a player will pick their home map, but they could pick either map. But I am in. We're going to get, wow, we jump back up to 8 viewers. Let's go. We'll get the gambling going. Before this game here, and then we'll get into it. You've got salted
What?
pepper versus R4 V3N. Yes, we got gambling here, cheesecake. It is after dark. Actually, it's not after dark. 'Cause it doesn't get dark here till like 10:30 p.m. But we could talk about gambling all you want. I got no bets on for King of the Desert this weekend. No good lines. Didn't feel comfortable. But I do got a bet on Nikola Jokic to get 25 points and the Nuggets to win. So we all need Nuggets to win and Jokic to score 25.
Oh, a bit of a gambler, are we?
You could say that.
Sorry, I had to reload my game.
It's all good. It's all good. No, I don't play any gambling games. I only bet on the sports and or Age of Empires. Mainly just Age of Empires, though.
More, like basketball or any like specific sport or.
Well, my favorite sport definitely NFL.
Okay.
I play a lot of fantasy football.
Okay, well, you just had mentioned that, so yeah, I wasn't sure, but yeah, no, I mean that's a big one.
I only bet on the Jokic one because the site I bet on had odds boosts on him, so I got a favorable bet.
All right, so I am in game and ready to go at 10 seconds now.
You're at 10 seconds. Nice. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we got Salted Pepper here, who I've never heard of before. I guess he's around 1900. I think this is his first practice squad tourney. Welcome in, Salted Pepper. Playing as the Slavs. I don't even know where Salted Pepper's from. He was in the chat earlier. So I'm guessing he's from one of the Americas. Potentially Australia. They're probably up right now. Maybe India or somewhere in Asia. I guess we'll never know unless he says. And then R4V3N, originally Dutch, but moved to Australia half a year ago. Hey, welcome in. We got plenty of Dutch and plenty of Aussies in the Discord. Welcome. Oh, cheers, Salted Pepper. Overlays right. Forgot to hit the transition button. And we got R4V3N, who I don't know. I think he's from somewhere in Europe. Almost certainly somewhere in Europe. I think he's around 2K. Does play in the Practice Squad 7Ps League. Is the only player that has taken any games off of King Boo in the first 2 seasons of the league. So Raven is a dedicated Practice Squad player here. He's Romanian. Same as Practice Squad legend, the Beekeeper. But we are playing on Volcanic Island that we haven't seen tonight. What do you think of this map, Terry? You like Volcanic Island?
I did not. It was how the draft goes. You ban. Well, first person bans, pick, ban, and it was the next thing I banned just because not only is it a hybrid map, but if you play water right, you have it behind you. And it's very aggressive. Like, you know where the wood line is going to be. And, I just wanted to avoid it. But there are some players that, probably like it. But, this is the matchup that, not necessarily the matchup, but how many drafts have you watched or looked or looked at the results? And it's Slavs, Sicilians, and, a couple others that feel like regularly being picked, and it's just because of that early aggression part. And this is the perfect map where you could take advantage of it. It feels like if you had that opportunity, but I don't know with these maps or these cities.
Volcanic Island has been very divisive. Some people hate it because all the wood's in the middle. Some people love it because you never see it played, and I think it's a little interesting to see these maps that might be a little more odd. And you're also playing civs that are potentially not ideal for it. You gotta adapt and make the best of a bad situation.
Adapt, improvise, and overcome, as they say.
Yes. Now, I do kind of like the Sicilians here, especially because you could either go defense or offense with your donjon, but it does count as your building, so you still save the wood on building a barracks by building and you can train spearmen out of it if you're worried about the scouts. And then you can also save the wood from the barracks, so you can make more fishing ships. So I do think Sicilians are pretty interesting here. And we have seen Sicilians handed out a lot in reverse pick so far.
Yeah.
We are still working on the stats. The nerds are hard at work getting the stats up, and we will have the stats page just like from the league for all the civs in reverse pick. It's just taking a little longer than anticipated, but by hopefully a week or so we will have the stats page, and we will probably see Sicilian, Slavs, and Celts being the most handed out civs from what I see.
Oh, and the quick walls saves a Ville down there for salted pepper. But yeah, like you're saying, it does feel like a donjon or even some towers could be kind of effective.
Sicilians can't make towers.
Well, I meant for Raven,
yeah, towers
or not Raven, salted pepper.
For salted pepper, yeah, true. We did see a lot of gambling on this. Emu put 50 points on salted or on Raven, and Cheesecake I think put 5K on salted pepper. Well done, Cheesecake.
There you go.
And yeah, welcome in DNB Father. Ooh. You guys can hit the exclamation point bracket to see Return of Reverse Pick live on Liquipedia. We are pro certified on Liquipedia. Let's go. But that would also be a spoiler for this set because we are not casting these games live. So check at your own risk.
And the old interesting build walls to the TC for Raven.
Yeah, he's just building a tunnel wall. This is the real amazing tunnel. Both players here are going for fish. I believe it was Emu Warrior, who happens to be in chat, who said he forgot about fish in his first game when he played on Volcanic Island that we showed on stream last time. So maybe don't be like Emu, and maybe be more like these folks and build some fishing ships, because it does really boost your economy quite nicely. Now we're seeing the Slav archery range. Did not expect that. Coming out here first.
I wonder if Emu forgot about the stone as well, because the only stone you have is on that outer rim, sort of where the water and the fish are.
He did not. He did go for a lot of stone and went for a Korean tower rush.
Okay.
It did not work because I believe he was playing the second highest rated player in the tournament. Hey. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, what are you going to do? It happens.
But would you look at that? We predicted correctly. Raven did go for the donjon defense and is going for Spearman out of here.
And with the walls, I mean, I kind of like that donjon. I mean, it protects your wood line even more.
Yeah, and your wood is the most exposed because you know exactly where your opponent is. There's only one wood line in the middle. I wonder if we're ever going to see a wood game on this map.
A wood what? Oh, wood game.
A wood game, like where we run out of wood. Who knows?
Or even like a cut through. That'd be funny.
Salted Pepper did go for archers, which I think caught Raven off guard because he did open with Spearman. But like we pointed out, he doesn't even build that barracks to get the archer range up, and has some sergeants on the field. They do only have 2 pierce armor though, right now, which is not the best. So I think it is better than a man-at-arms. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, no, I think as well.
And would you look at that? Raven has spotted the sneak dock up for Salted Pepper, but Salted Pepper is going to have 2 fire ships, and Raven's only going to have 1.
Yeah, and still not building another.
Raven's fish is in danger.
And do they pop out? How quickly do we pop out? Third one on the way. There for Salted Pepper. The 2 come out. And that's going to go down.
Take that one out. And going to give the dog time to make the 3rd one. I am kind of surprised Raven has not gone for any on stone. I do think it would be interesting playing as the Sicilians here and going for a full dungeon rush with your sergeants, because the one drawback with a tower rush is you have to use villagers to build the towers, and they're not collecting resources. Well, Sicilians solved that problem. I do want to see someone try the dungeon rush with the sergeants. I think it could be pretty effective. Salted Pepper Plain is very safe, though, with the walls, and has much more coverage with his walls than Raven does.
And docking another corner is Salted Pepper. Just more food, more protection for some economy. Not a bad play, not a bad idea. And even though, I guess I was gonna say, I thought Raven had another pond or a little pond docked, but no, that little one is connected to the original.
And he does just have one demo in there. That would be a pretty good shot on the two ones that are stacked up right now, but he probably would need a follow-up. Though it looks like he's okay losing all his fish. But Salted Pepper's looking in a great position here. Has a big mass of archers, going for a second range, and has all that safe fish.
Now all those fires close enough. Nah, I don't think you can get all three of them. I think the one would block some of the hit.
Yeah, well, a demo can't one-shot a fire, so at least one of these would stay alive.
Yeah, I fit that middle one.
Would be good value. But this is the real issue for Raven right now. He is not able to threaten the eco here. Salted Pepper's eco is significantly better. 7 more economy units than Raven right now.
Has more army as well, more food, more gold, and we'll probably
Demo
be up to
hit.
castle.
Nice demo shot, but unfortunately was not making a fire galley behind it, so can't follow it up here. And yeah, you're right, Salted Pepper is nearly at the res to go up to Castle Age, which would be devastating for Raven right now, who is so far away and has to make food units in skirmishers. And his food eco is not looking too good right now.
And with, the micro on this right side, there is a small chance that Salted Pepper takes all this out. And, is it? No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think at this point they can be all taken out. But, there's enough now.
No, but he took out enough where...
Yeah.
Great value for him. He's up by 11 eco right now. He's gonna click Castle Age, and Raven is gonna be at least a full minute behind this.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, no. I think this was a drop.
Oh, okay.
I don't think this was the GG. I think, because these players did get a slight extension because one of them was having internet issues. So I think this was the drop. I don't know if they were able to restore. I should have known about this. And I should have told you. But it's okay. Okay, it was a drop, but they agreed that Salted Pepper would get the win here.
Okay.
And they weren't able to restore. So, Salted Pepper goes up 1-0. Emu loses 50 channel points. And then we go on to game number 2. Okay, game number 2 here is going to be on Nomad. We do love Nomad around here. And we are going to see... Let me know when you're at 10 seconds.
I'm loading in. 1 second. All right, I'm at 10.
All good. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we see Salted Pepper as the Magyars and Raven as the Teutons. These are civs we rarely see on Nomad. I am going to be very curious how this game pans out. Because, yeah, you do not see these civs on Nomad very often at all. I'm just going to quickly pull up the civ draft and see if I have any questions about the decisions here. Not really. Salted Pepper doesn't have great Nomad civs, and neither does Raven. Humans on Nomad, I guess you go so many fishing ships that maybe the 2 TC boom is not as effective for the humans as on other maps. We will point out that if Raven does come back to win this, we will be seeing Gurjars versus humans on Aftermath, because they have to play as the Raggedly Stolen Civ. But who do you prefer in this matchup, Teutons versus Magyars?
Well, at first I was like, I was like the Teutons, they get better farms, you always want to, think Teutonic Knights and get to theirs, things of your childhood or whatever. But with the type of map and the resources available, you have the fish, and then Magyars with the instant upgrades to the cavalry. I kind of want to lean towards the Magyars, because I think on this type of map, usually on Nomad, you can if there's enough water and enough things available close to your TC, there is enough food and everything where that when you get to feudal, you can produce some scouts, not too difficultly. So I think I maybe prefer the Magyars just for that reason. But I think the longer it goes, and if we go into farms in a wood game, then maybe the Teutons and their farming could overcome that.
I gotta say, I would be stunned if this game goes even an hour, given their TC positions.
Yeah.
And honestly, these civs are very similar for Nomad, because the Teutons' only eco bonus is farms.
Yeah.
And I doubt we're going to see many farms very early on. So by then, the Magyars might be able to equalize the eco bonus. I think if it goes super late, I would prefer the Magyars, but I don't think it is. So I really don't know who I would even favor in this matchup. Very even. I think it'll be, as we say, pure skill that wins this game. Whoever loses, it's a skill issue, not a civ issue. No civ losses here.
Yeah, I don't even think there's power spikes. There might be some power hills type situation,
right.
But
yeah, because the Magyars re-attack gets counteracted by the Teutons' more melee armor.
Yeah.
So it really is going to come down to skill here. We do see the TC is super close. Also, the docks are very close. And we see a pretty far boar lure coming in for Salted Pepper here. Raven did take the boar that was in between the two of them. And have they figured out where each other are? Absolutely not. Raven's scouting has been pretty bad, but it looks like he's only had one sheep, and the sheep is gonna miss the dock there.
Wow.
And Salted Pepper scouting is a little better.
With one sheep,
he started going the wrong way. He went the wrong way on the shoreline. That is unlucky.
They're so close. But the same distance are the TCs or the docks, it feels like.
Yeah, that is unlucky for the scouting by... that's Salted Pepper scouting. I got it backwards. Raven scouting is the one that's pissed poor right now.
Yeah, it doesn't have much more than their dock and the TC without... For as much as Salted Pepper has, I think, seen the shoreline, they've got to start figuring either they missed the dock or the dock was late, or it's on this west side somewhere. Look at me trying to think and remember directions. It's not like I'm an adult.
I'm so bad with directions too. That's why I always say left and right.
1 and 2. Let's do that now.
I do think Salted Pepper's eco is been a little better. Has taken the 2 boars to... I guess Raven's got 2 now as well. Salted Pepper's resource bank is looking a bit better, but remarkably even idle TC time. And we can look at the dock idle time as well. All time, Raven is at 40%, and Salt and Pepper is also at 40%. So these guys are playing this remarkably similar. It is going to be very, very interesting how this game progresses. Emu must be loving this, that we're actually seeing Teutons on Nomad. Emu could never dream of me playing Teutons on Nomad.
So the 2 villagers on gold, though, seems a bit early for Salted Pepper. I mean...
No, I think this time's about
okay.
right. You need your vills on gold as you're going up, so that you can afford to make all your fire ships.
Okay, that's what I was just thinking. Is it for fire ships, or is it, you know, were they going to go militia?
With your base, I guess usually you only have 50 gold because you get lube.
Yeah.
So yeah, with your base 50 gold, you can only afford 1 fire ship, so you do need to go on gold. And you see Raven going on gold as well.
Yeah.
But we do see 2 docks for Salt and Pepper, who has now spotted where the dock is for Raven. Raven, no idea where the dock is, no idea where the TC is, but he is going for a second dock in the middle that is totally safe. He has no idea that it's totally safe. This is crazy, though, how neither player has spotted the TC yet. Look at that scout.
I mean, no one's scouted the interior of the island for the most part, though.
Yeah.
You know, I always think my scouting is bad sometimes, and then I watch a pro or someone a lot better than me, and their scouting's worse, but then they end up doing better or finding things easier or somehow knowing where everything is, and it's just like, well, how does this work?
Triple dock for Salt and Pepper. Absolutely gonna clean these fish on the side.
And not that there's a lot, but there's enough fish out there. You just keep building docks and keep doing those. I mean...
Now, I do think... sorry to cut you
off.
No,
you're good.
This is... I do think that building 5 fire galleys before you've even scouted how many docks or how many fish your opponent has is going to be a little overkill, and he does
pull back, yeah.
This is a common mistake I see from a lot of people that don't play Nomad very often, is they'll overcommit on water, and then you just have a bunch of useless military that cost you a lot once the fish dies if your opponent doesn't even fight back, or if you do win water, but then you have all those boats that can't really do much for a lot of the game.
Yeah.
Until the very late game. We do see that Raven, I think, has figured out where his opponent is, or maybe it's just playing super safe with the walls. But Salt and Pepper, I love this, has scouted that there's a dock in the middle and docks there himself. But look at that. Raven is on the way up to the next age already.
Yeah, I was looking at the eco.
This castle timing, it could be deadly. I don't know what he'll do with it, if he'll go knights, if he only has 1 on stone, so I don't think he's going to do anything crazy, but look at that. Look at that little trap.
Oh.
How annoying. Oh, he's going to do the trap on the gold there, just for a little cheeky trap.
And
so we're not going to see a castle drop here. I'm guessing we're just going to see him open knights.
And Solid didn't have the buildings.
He have a barrack?
Solid having to build the buildings real late to get up the castle. Had the res for 20 or 30, maybe even 40 seconds now.
I would like if Salt and Pepper did build a fire galley in the middle. But this is just the thing with, for Raven. What's he even going to do with this Bastard Castle Age? Like, is he just going to add a TC here? Because he doesn't have the barracks. Oh, Siege Monk! Didn't even expect this. Should have expected this. This'll be fun. We'll see if the Siege Monk push... We'll see if can Teuton siege TC. This is gonna be fun. And then he's gonna, I'm guessing, follow it up with a castle. If he can. Salt and Pepper has gotten out of here. He is going for a barracks now, and has not seen the siege or the Siege Workshop, or the monastery.
And just exploring with Vils in the north to hopefully find some type of resources, I think. And I might be really happy to find gold and stone.
Yeah, that would be it. You could go full low elo legend.
Yeah,
mining.
right? I was hoping.
You could go for the mining camp in between. What are you doing? That's been epic. Oh, and the TC going going up there for Raven, man, how awesome would it have been if you would have TC'd a little farther forward.
Yeah.
Although he does have the mangonel, so it doesn't really matter.
I do kind of like that position, though, to protect the mangonel and anything you have kind of forward in that area.
True. Yeah, because that mangonel will be in range of the enemy TC and your own TC. It's actually pretty smart. What's he doing though? He's gonna lose the mango. Why is Raven not taking out the TC?
Yeah.
Seems odd that he's going
just
around.
Driving it around.
Just going for a little stroll with the mangonel. Testing out the wheels.
Like what?
Test drive. He's got test drive before he can hit the do his job.
Because you either want to put it under your TC or, attacking the other TC. And here we go, maybe. Oh, uh-oh.
He's in range! Back up! There we go.
Oh, some light
the scouts are out.
Where are you, scouts?
And the walls get in. Walls get in. Walls get down. And we could see pikemen coming out here. Why are you hitting the house? Why is he hitting the house and not the TC?
There we go. Oh.
What I also don't understand, there's too much
Why?
going on in the middle.
Back in range of it again.
In the middle, Raven has decided to not attack the dock, and Salt and Pepper built that dock and has not attacked the fishing ships.
Yeah.
Hey, the mangonel finally goes down. It can't be in range anymore. Monk goes down as well. These are now light cap.
I don't know. It just looks like Raven's in trouble. It went slow to quick real quick, or slow to bad real quickly or something.
Yeah, I think he's still fine. I don't get why he wasn't attacking this TC the whole time. Seems very odd that he was not going after that TC the whole time. That TC could be at half health right now. Is going for pikemen, and I think if I was Raven, I would just put a lot more on stone right now and try to get a TC up. Or a castle up. Because Teutonic Knights will be great against these light cap. He is making pikemen, which are also going to be really, really good. But castle will at least threaten some of this eco a little bit more. Though Salt and Pepper has migrated most of his economy away from the middle.
And you have to expect that the Magyars are gonna stick with cavalry. So whether you have
look at on the left there, that's 10 villagers that are completely exposed for these light cap. They are gonna make it away though.
Yeah.
Oh, just imagine if those light cap were there 3 seconds earlier.
Because those are all from the gold ones, yeah.
Oh, and here we go. Teuton Farms, so cheap. Teuton's getting the farms. He didn't care about losing the fish. He's getting all the farms out. Salt and Pepper did finally add the fires in the middle now. But the light cap are here and getting some damage in.
And there is really only one fishing ship for Raven anywhere. So even though the middle is slightly contested or uncontested, not really taking advantage of it at all.
He could... Yeah, neither player's really focused on the Navy right now. Too much APM, too much thought. We're just sitting back, able to see the whole map. And now it's pikeman defense for Raven here. I wonder what Salt and Pepper is going to do to try to counter this. He is adding a range right now. Is it going to be archer or crossbowmen, or is it going to be cav archers?
I was thinking a little bit ago, I was like, well, if you think your opponent's going to expect cavalry, I guess you throw some cav archers in so you can at least range what you have and maybe do some siege or some monks or whatever. I don't know. But I didn't think we would get to it, but maybe we will.
Yeah, I think he's he's gonna go for cavalry archers. Here, I just thought it was funny how you said your opponent might expect you to go cavalry, so you go for cavalry archers instead, even though the first word is the same. But
Big
yeah,
brain.
cav archers are going to be very good against Teutons. But when will Raven get a castle up here? I think he needs to get a castle up on that TC. And Salted Pepper's going to be
Right
getting there first, and I think that is going to really, that's going to do so much damage.
Yeah.
And the Mangonel is going to get 2 volleys off. Might get 1 more volley off, but it is going to die.
Killed a
It
couple.
only gets 2 kills here. This castle is going to go up, and this castle is going to be extremely difficult for Raven to deal with. Also, at the same time, we got 2 light cav back here that got 4 bill kills for free. And Salted Pepper has opened up a rather large eco lead. Has access to that gold again on the left beside the castle, and is firing away at the first castle, or one of the TCs for Raven.
And a 4th TC being built for Raven.
Yeah, not for long.
No, and
maybe. Actually, no, the pikeman should be enough to save it, I think.
Yeah. And I don't know.
He's only making pikemen now. And once the cav archers are in the back here, this is going to be tough, even though cav archers won't be able to hit half their shots. They do pack a big punch. Although Salted Pepper doesn't even have fletching for them. And also doesn't have fletching for the castle, which may be more importantly.
And so, this is a good play. Falling back for Raven, getting that other TC, because that front one's going to fall down, building the castle just to protect that eco sort of in the middle. If Raven's able to expand a little bit or keep, floating around with their eco and not lose too much, but they're going to have to still start producing some military, or they won't be able to produce or protect their eco at all, and Salted Pepper's just going to run over them.
Yeah. I think, if Raven can stabilize here, and his food eco is going to be a lot better eventually, because Salted Pepper is on fishing ships that are naturally going to be a lot more inefficient when they're doing the deep fish versus the farms. Though Salted Pepper, I will say, great job redocking and making these fishing ships as efficient as possible. Finally is getting fletching here.
Yeah, and really not a lot of upgrades there for Raven.
No. And Raven going for Scorpion defense now.
And I don't know, it looks like it's going to be really hard for Raven to expand with the military that is out there for Salted Pepper, and I think here comes a castle for that end. Yeah,
he's just squeezing Raven in the middle here. Raven might have a really good food eco eventually, but he's going to be under a significant amount of pressure.
Because that's going to take away that gold that's close to the TC, and now there's only so much more gold that is even available, or stone that is available.
Yeah, once Bodkin comes in, it'll range that TC. It might range that TC right now, honestly. Scorpion does do quite good there. And we see it. Your boys, the Capes, they're coming.
Oh. Let's go.
We got a Teutonic Knight on in the castle, not on the field yet.
Let's go.
But Salted Pepper has
just the one
map control here. 16 extra eco units. Should be first up to Imperial Age. Has 45 on food compared to 15 on food.
Yeah, just taking map control of the rest of the island. What's the vision look like here for Salted? And just sees absolutely everything.
Yep. Yeah, whereas Raven has no clue about the north half of the island.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, just sees everything.
And yeah, Salted Pepper, quite the performance here. Did not expect it. I had never heard of or seen any of your gameplay though. Very, very well played in these two sets. And we will do a quick bracket look ahead after this, and we'll see who Salted Pepper takes on in the next round. Is Salt like 2K2? I don't know, maybe. But I've never seen him in any other tournaments or on any streams or anything like that. So, you know, new to me. New to me. Versus Raven, who's been taking out King Boo. Rather, every time in the league. So I thought Raven might have had a pretty decent chance here. But Salted Pepper, very, very strong. Maybe a dark horse to win. Who knows?
Yeah, there's just no way at this point. I mean, you're gonna keep on playing and go out. Imp into GG or GG right before Imp. I don't know which one, but that seems like what we're headed for.
Yeah. Emu's is classic. Mihai gonna win it all. Who do you got as winning bracket 1, Terry? You got a pick right now? Hot pick for the viewers? Who's gonna win bracket 1?
I mean, it just. I just go with the top one. It just seems like I think running is the one up there, and if everything goes what you would expect, I feel like that the top person. Running?
Well, Emu's saying Mihai. See, I think I might have said Margugu if he actually might play games.
Just needs coin flips.
Unknown if he's actually gonna play any games, so I won't say him. I am gonna go with Freaking Andy. I think is gonna win because Freaking Andy was in the DMs earlier this week and notified me that he is undefeated against running in tournaments.
Oh.
So if we see a Freaking Andy versus running final, Freaking Andy is 3-0 against running all time. So head-to-head matchup there might not be in favor of running. He might need someone like T90 to take out Freaking Andy first.
So we need the Age Empire's like gambling app, so we can what's the plus 200 minus 200. What's the?
I would lose a lot of money.
Oh, would I so much? Yeah.
Yeah, Salted Pepper here with full control, getting the trebuchets out. Everything is going down for Raven. He is completely squeezed here, trying desperately to get some bombard cannons up.
And, a couple trebs out, that castle's going down.
This is the Magyar comp. How do you beat this? Cav Archer, Magyar Hussar.
Yeah.
Such a tough composition to deal with.
Yeah, and I mean, it should be. You have to expect Raven's gonna call it here sooner or later. Once that castle goes down, maybe it'll be it.
Castle goes down, and that is it. The GG is called. Salted Pepper, nice APM. Let's go. And Salted Pepper takes it 2-0. Very nice games by Salted Pepper there. And we're going to finish off the stream here by taking a quick look at Liquipedia. Check Liquipedia, my man, as one of our members of the top bracket might say. Let me just pull it up here. 1 second, everyone.
You looking at the top bracket?
Yeah. We're only going to look at the top bracket. You want to see other brackets?
No, we're good.
You all can look it up yourself. They're linked in the Discord. 1 second here.
Butter's easy. We're almost done.
Here we go. We get to check Liquipedia. If you want to watch any more of the tournament, Mihai, Acro, and T90 have all streamed. I am the top commentator. Hilarious. The prize pool. Oh, if you want to donate to the prize pool, we're sitting at a cool 459 Canadian dollars, which is about 5 USD dollars and 10 euros. So if you want to hit that donate, it's hashtag or exclamation point donate. There's also a link in the Discord. But hey, we're B tier. It's all good. If you don't donate, we are B tier, and I'm very happy. I didn't even think we'd make it to B tier and have all these pros join. Here's how the bracket is looking after the first round. Running versus Ween Dinchester is a matchup. It's going to happen on the 20th, 2 days from now. T90 is playing against Dream CL, aka Who CL. T90 was a little stressed about this matchup on his stream. You guys can go watch the VOD to hear his reaction to learning he's playing Who CL / Dream CL. Mihai has already beat the Bloodless and is on to round 3. Has yet to drop a set. Beating up on all the Americans. Rude. And the biggest upset in round 1 so far was Dan MT taking out Jamjack. And that game was streamed by me last weekend. Dan won the decider match on Z-Wall with a wonder victory. Absolute pog. We love to see it. But he's playing up against Nilly, who is also has back-to-back Brits. And we will see if Dan can continue the Cinderella run into the round 3, round of 8, in the winner side at least. Freakin' Andy versus Fool of a Took. I hear these players have played on the Nations Cup team for Austria together, so that should be an interesting match. We got Ozone versus Arg. Margugu, who won on a coin flip versus Salted Pepper. So good luck, Salted Pepper versus Margugu. Maybe you're going to get the admin win because you actually attempt to schedule with players. And Margugu is too focused on a tournament King of the Desert. Who knows? Is he still alive in King of the Desert? I haven't really followed it currently. And then the last matchup in the round of 16 is Shades versus Target. And Shades got the admin win, so we don't actually know how strong he is going to be. And then the losers round, Masty is going to play the loser of Fool of a Took or Freakin' Andy is who I think Masty is going to get. Maybe. Oh, wait, no. I don't know who Masty's going to get, actually. Don't quote me on this. We'll see how challenge pans out. But Masty and Bloodless are the ones in losers round 2. All these matchups going to happen, hopefully. Breakfast versus Jabjack happening tomorrow, so check it out if you guys want to. All right, well, thanks for casting alongside me. Terry, Maximo, brother.
No, thank you for having me, Zark. Appreciate you.
It was very fun, and we'll definitely have you back sometime for more reverse pick action. I will stream sometime this weekend for the European friendly audience. I don't know when exactly that'll happen, but one of these next 3 days, whether it's Saturday, Sunday, or Dead Queen Day, one of those days there will be a stream. Maybe it'll be on Monday when all the Brits are here and I can insult their dead queen. Yeah, cheers for hanging out, everyone. Hang on, we're going to be going for a raid here, and I'm going to be cooking up some food. But I will catch y'all later.
All right, cheers, Zark. Catch you later.
Yep, see ya.
All right, appreciate you all sticking around if you're here. We'll catch you on the next one.